Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into Livewire Whiskey. I'm going to be the host tonight, Mr. Whiskey Shits, aka Adam. You notice I'm missing a co-pilot tonight. Not really. Mike Stahl runs this bitch, but Mike's not feeling well tonight. So if everybody could, he just popped in the chat. If everybody could wish him well. Hopefully he's feeling better, and I'm sure he'll be ready for Sunday night. But yeah, for anybody, looks like we got all the regulars in here, but if there's anybody watching that is new to this, we do a pub style channel where we just hang out. Everybody's able to join the live. There's a link in the chat there. Just join on, chit chat with us. Awesome. Yeah, let's go to chat real quick and see. We got some guys in here early. Sounds good. Awesome. What's up, Cheech? All right. And we had people in here way early because Mike scheduled it an hour earlier, but luckily I changed it 5 minutes before we were supposed to go live there. All right. So Unipoke, Bourbon Neophyte. What's up, guys? Knows Marty. I think he checked out already, but he was in here early. Eric Thompson, welcome, buddy. Mike Franklin. Of course, Bourbon Battalion. Bobby. Lord Shane Long, what's up, bro? Mike Stahl. Oh, and Scotch Down Under Ken. All right, we got guys waiting in the background already. What's up, JD? James Morgan. So I'm going to bring people on. First of all, Bobby, I asked him to reach out, or I reached out to him and asked him to help me out tonight. So I'll bring him on first. What's up, Bobby?
What's up, Adam?
Yeah, man, I just need a little help carrying the show. Mike, I just depend on Mike too much to talk. So help me out here.
Yeah, no worries, man. So hey, like I have a particular set of skills, right? I can lift heavy shit. I can drink a lot, and I can fucking talk.
Oh yeah, buddy.
Let's be real.
What's up, Tim Evans? Alex, what's up, man?
Nah, there's some fun people in here. Cheers to Alex. He subbed me tonight, so new sub. And that's the thing, right? Everybody in here spends time like supporting each other, right? So and this right here is one of the. There's two hangouts I go to. It's you guys and Ken. And if I have that late night scramble because the prostate's kicked in, Ken's on. So it's kind of like the late night Eastern Coast prostate, like late night sub.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we got lots of guys jumping in. Floydian, are you on your other account on accident, or did you come to your senses, man? What's up, Old Man Joe, John T, Ben Demon Hunter, Kilko's in the house.
Nice.
Yeah, me too, Kilko. Me too, buddy.
Ben Demon Hunter, he's a dude. He's a fun dude.
Yeah. Good guys. All right, let's bring a couple more guys on. We got Ken was here early. What's up, Ken?
What's
up, boys?
What?
Yeah.
Oi.
Yeah, man, legend.
Oh, that.
We got Bourbon Neophyte. What's up, Anthony?
Hey guys. Hey, long time no chat there, Bobby.
It's been a significant amount of time.
Ken?
Anthony, how you going, mate?
What are you drinking on
Good.
tonight?
Ken, you drinking yet, bud? Nada.
What?
I mean,
Not at the moment.
it's straight up drinking time where you're at.
Well, I only just got up a few hours ago, and I did a 6-hour stream before that, so hey.
Hey.
And then a few days before that, a 24-hour stream. So
Yeah, it happens.
give me a few minutes. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be with this.
What's up, Alex? Can you hear us? Moose Hunter?
Yes, I can hear you.
100 muses.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
Sorry, I was just typing into the chat. So
Old
What's
man
up,
in
Hey.
the house.
Cheers, buddy. Hey, Doug H. I'm going to be sipping on some of your samples tonight, bud.
Which one's
So
that?
originally me and Mike were going to do like a little blind of a few of Doug's samples, but with him out, I'm just going to go ahead and sip on some.
Why not?
I wanted to pop in for sure, even though I work at 7 in the morning, which is whatever.
Which is normal for all of us.
Most people try to say my last name. I don't even say my last name properly. If you have friends that have any French in their background, they would say my name properly. I don't have that. It's actually, I say it Breer, which like really probably sounds horrible on your end, but it's actually like you guys say it better than I do when it's say like Briere. It's actually French, but I can't say it French. It's like Briere.
Well, there's
I say
no R.
Breer.
Right? If it's is there actually an R pronounced? Probably not, right? It's like Brie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that. Like you say, like Briere.
So just Breeeeea.
Yeah, I mean, if you could roll an R in there, it'd be
Oh, I
give
can
me
do
a
that.
little bit of a high
Briere.
five. Would be good.
Can I just translate it to booyah?
There you go. Oh yeah, that would even be better.
That's even better. Hey, what's up? Richie Z's in the house.
Z.
What does Ben say? When your last name is so messed up, you can't say it properly yourself. But then there's the French.
What's up, Richie?
So true.
Richie and Ben and James Morgan. Oh, there's some dudes in here tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Jason is still live or not, but we got 30 plus watching already. So
No, they just ended their stream. That's why
Oh,
I
sweet.
jumped over here. They just ended it.
Yeah.
So.
Because they were wrapping up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What are you popping there, Anthony? Your hobby nobby?
Hobby.
His, Whiskey Mountains shows up, but I don't think so. I think that she said she was at work.
Well, she said she was going to jump on, but she would only be at Wrench when she jumped on. She wouldn't be able to go live. Mr. Sir Lord Shane Long. If you don't get that right, he will smite you. I'm sure of it.
Did you guys?
Yeah.
I missed him. Did you guys see his avatar pic?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Lord
But
Long.
he's still best be bringing out that video on Friday. I've done mine.
Oh, on Friday, yeah. So I was telling you, me and Mike jumped on to do it last night, and it turned into an impromptu just hangout with like 6 other guys. So yeah, we didn't get
That's
shit
what
done.
happens.
What video are you doing?
The shout out.
We did a shout out thing on Sunday for a
Your
bunch of
favorite
channels.
bottle?
So everybody's trying to get this. Yeah, I don't even know. I saw Whiskey Samurai did it. It's like your go-to bottle, like your favorite go-to
It's
bottle.
your
or
best
something like
whiskey
that?
on your bar at the moment.
Okay, the one that you reach for, right?
Yeah, I wasn't on Sunday because I had a really early Monday morning meeting, so I'll have to go back and watch. I don't know if I was shouted out or not. I can make a
Oh,
video.
believe me, you were shouted out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can make a video. What do I
Everybody
have
was
a
shouting
video
out.
made by Friday?
Yeah, Friday's kind of
Yeah,
the
we-
deadline, but I'm sure.
If it,
Yep.
Yeah, if
I
it
don't
turns
think
out
we'll have ours out
Saturday,
by Friday.
I can have mine tomorrow. Is it just like like a your own channel video, or what is it? You need to send it to you.
Yeah,
No, it's your channel video.
post it
So
on.
it's your best. It's your best bottle on your bar at the moment. So
My
no
best
matter
bottle
the
or my
price, the
drinker?
availability, it's the bottle that is amazing at the moment that turns your
Yeah.
toes up.
Wow.
It's just
All right.
your favorite bottle at the moment.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, you gotta have a channel. Shit. Just kidding.
I
just
watched
got-
Ken's
Easy, make
and
it channel.
I just got
I
3
watched
bottles
Ken's.
in today.
3.
What's up? Cheers, whiskey, encores in here.
Beach.
Rock Island Sherry, Bricolotic, Bear Barley, and Lefroy Lower.
I'm pretty sure that my bottle is going to be a blend. Does it have to be something that someone can get?
Nope, whatever you like.
No, I know. I have blends
What
in.
do you like?
Yeah, whatever you want to reach for, man.
Yeah. Well, I have 12 Bookers in front of me.
Yeah, there you go, Lava Man.
All of them.
Hey,
Most likely to get bottle killed too quickly.
Yeah, that's
Did I
it.
just see the whiskey encore Cheech come in? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh,
There he is.
Hail, all hail,
Exactly.
What's
all
up,
hail,
fellas?
Cheech.
Man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Cheech?
Oh, stop it.
Cheech,
put up his
I'm
bench
not.
for 5
This
minutes.
isn't racist. This isn't anything. But you're looking whiter than ever. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, I have a healthy glow.
Just kidding. You
Get
gotta
one of
get
those
out.
things.
You've got
No, I've got
Canadian
full studio
winter
light.
white skin right now.
Yeah, mine are kind of dim right now.
I'm
No,
actually
it's
a
all
little
good.
bit
It's all
tan.
good.
I don't care what he says, Cheech. I think you look freaking glorious.
There you go.
Thank you, Bobby. Well, Alex loves me. That's good.
Hey,
I'm just giving him shit.
I feel
Maybe
it.
a little too much, Alex.
I'm Canadian. Okay, let me apologize for complimenting Cheech.
Call back.
Sorry.
I gotta apologize. I'm
Sorry.
sorry for complimenting
Canadian,
Cheech.
eh?
He's amazing, but so in our laws, if I apologize first and then do something, it's not illegal. Just kidding.
Oh, it's like Yom Kippur for Canadians.
I'm really sorry for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's exactly where I went, Bobby. I'm like, I'm sorry. Pat.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But we apologize.
So just because I don't know, right? So Moose Hunter, are you Alex?
Yes, I'm Alex. Sorry, I only put Moose Hunter on like these shows, and I put it on when we were on.
Nice.
I went
Got
on.
that coming up, Austin.
I went on with Scotch Down Under, and that I went on for a bit, well, a few hours with him anyhow, and I just decided, let's put Moose Hunter. I wanted to put Moose Knuckle, but I put Moose Hunter.
Adam, what
So-
patch is that?
All right.
Adam, which
So
patch
I'm
is
guessing
that?
you're in Canada, right?
It's the new one,
Yeah.
Cheech. B521.
Okay.
Alex, you're in
In
Canada.
honor of the
Yeah,
moose.
Yeah,
I
I'm-
121 yet.
I'm actually like,
I'll have some Canadian, eh?
yeah, oh, Canadian. Oh, wow. I'm actually like 100 meters of water from Minnesota.
Gotcha.
My closest, so I'm 4 hours from Minneapolis.
Okay. So you saw the blaze.
Yeah, we get the smoke. You know.
It's like, hey, we have Dora Snow. Fucking Minnesota. They're on fire.
Yeah. We're like, wow, okay, we're okay. There's a border that separates us. We're good. Just kidding.
No.
Like, it's legit. Like, I always joke with these guys about, like, I hear all your whiskey. You guys talk about all these whiskeys that you guys talk about, and, like, I have no clue. And I can only wish. We're, like, still in lockdown, beyond lockdown.
That's great.
And I'm like saying to everybody, that's why I always, if in the comments, sometimes I always put, who's going to hoop me a bottle? It's come across, you know, like humanly deliver me a bottle or float a bottle across the river that's here. That's only like 100 meters. Like it's legitly out my window is 100 meters of water that separates me.
Oh, that's awesome.
But
Well, you know, just get a canoe. Get a canoe.
No.
we all
Yeah.
own canoes.
Get a canoe or ride a moose, a bear, whatever. Talk to
Oh.
someone over there.
We figured it out. A moose in a moose suit. You just gotta watch the season because it could be rutting season, and then it's
Yeah, you might.
moose. You don't want to be a part of that.
You don't want to
you
get
definitely
running.
don't.
Or
You
do
just
you?
want to make sure, you just want to make sure you're the head end part of that.
You got to be a good friend of mine if you're
You
gonna
gotta be-
dress up like a moose in rutting season to bring me a bottle of whiskey. That's all I gotta say.
That's a great friend.
Is you gotta take one for the team. That's all I gotta say.
Or a couple. You don't know.
Yeah.
It's the rut.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna jump on this guy. I'm gonna jump on the A121 new Larceny Barrel Proof.
All right. I've been waiting to find out that B batch when that's going to drop.
Yeah, I know it hasn't.
We saw A on the shelf here.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like the Larceny.
I haven't
You know,
even
I think
seen
anytime
any
you
on
get
the
a
shelf
chance to
here.
have a barrel-proof weeder, it's always an interesting thing, right?
For sure.
See, I'm gonna say to you guys, I'm the Canadian that's more of a comical relief, not the educational one. Donald is our educational person in Canada for whiskey. Donald Rance. I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
I know what I like. I don't know how like the educational side of it. You guys are the professionals.
Yeah,
I'm
it
just
all flies here, man. We don't care.
yeah. I'm just a pretty face on the calendar. That's all I gotta say. That's all it is.
Who
Well,
told
you
you
know,
that, your mom?
Well, I think
Yeah.
that's always important, right? Is you have to figure out what you like and why you like what you like.
Yeah.
That way you're not out there trying. Like if you know that you're not a high rye guy, well then don't waste your money on high rye. Go find what it is you like. You know,
Yeah.
and I think that's the thing that's so important that sometimes get missed, right? Because
Yeah.
if we're talking about something like, well, this is amazing and this is this and this, and we're not telling you the mash bill and we're not telling you this, somewhere along the lines, you're going to go get it and realize that this is ass to me.
Yeah. Well, that's why I asked even tonight with Mash and Drum is the only rise that I've tried. I don't have a comparison, but I only have Canadian rise that I've tried. Don't get me wrong. I of course I like bourbons. Bourbon is my top tier of anything for what I drink, and there is high rye bourbons that I have, but I want to know the difference between you take. I don't even know what you get better, I guess, ryes and not bourbons, I guess, ryes and whiskeys from Canada than we do. The comparison between a American rye and a Canadian rye. I know
Well,
there's
it has to
there's
do
a
with the
difference.
usually it has to do with the charcoal filtering, right?
Yeah,
I mean, most everything in Canada is really comparable in essence, not true, but very in essence to Tennessee, right? So it's really symbolic to charcoal filtering. So when
yeah,
you start talking about charcoal filtering, you talk about a mellowing process. Well, the idea of a rye, you don't want to mellow a rye. A rye is just that. It is a spice bomb, floral note, spearmint, like mid-palate heat, right?
yeah,
It brings a heat that doesn't necessarily have to have a proof. And so that's the thing that can be taken away from something. Now, having said that, Jack Daniels, who's a Tennessee whiskey, they can make it like a significant thing. You won't find many people out there that will say that they would turn down a bottle of Jack Daniels single barrel proof rye.
yeah,
You know, so I mean, but it's just the idea of understanding the complexity. So I don't think you have to have a lot of study into it, but you need to have enough to know what you like.
no, for sure.
Most guys here would say that. Listen, if you know what you like, then you will be a champion of what you can have on your palate and you can share with other people. Doesn't
Yeah.
mean they'll like it, but you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because like I just like that comment that just came up. Was it
Yeah.
Austin, the ECB 521? I know you guys name off those, and I understand what numbers and everything mean. Those are things that we'll never see unless when this border opens, I go across and actually grab the 1.5 bottles I'm allowed. I can grab 50 cigars, but I can only grab like 1.5 bottles of whiskey to bring it
Hey.
back.
Right.
So, Alex, you guys can buy Cuban cigars.
Yes, well, but I mean,
We can listen. You and I are going to be friends.
is it because of my color? You hear that?
Yeah,
You
you
hear
come
that in the comments?
he'll give you the whiskey.
We're doing this. Like I'm going to
I
introduce.
know.
I will mule whatever I have to
Yeah,
get a good quality Cuban cigar.
and I have the guys I buy my cigars from. I have a good connection for all those. So it's all good.
I'll tell you what. What's up, Moose Knuckle? We are
Yeah.
like,
See, that's why my name is Moose Knuckle and not Alex in here. Just kidding.
no,
Nobody's
Adam
gonna-
does cigars. Anthony does cigars.
Oh yeah.
He does vapes, but he'll do a cigar if we make him.
Yeah, you see, okay, cigars. Let's go on cigars. So my cigars that I have, I get some in Canada, what I can get. So say Perdomo. everybody knows Perdomo cigars.
Yeah.
As a whole, I can buy them in the States for about $8 a cigar, $7, $8 a cigar. If I
I
buy
know, Ken's
15
good.
of them, hits my border, comes to me, not a problem. We're good. I just paid $15 per cigar. Say if I paid, I don't know, 35, 40 bucks for 15 cigars, roughly, I'm just roughing numbers here. That's about $60 Canadian. But the 8th order gets hit at the border and they tax me and duty me. They tax me and duty me an extra $400 Canadian on top of it. So it turns into a $40 cigar. So in Canada, those kind of cigars at the minimum are about $18 to $25 a cigar for a $7 to $8 cigar in America.
Is the tax man in Canada the same as it is in Australia?
No, that
No.
that $40 Canadian cigar is $50 here.
Yeah,
It's worse than
yeah. It's quite unreal. Like it's like wow.
That's crazy. That's really insane, right? Because Padroma, listen, I'm not saying Padroma is not great. I mean, listen, they make a good cigar. I mean,
I honestly with their cigars, the only thing I really like about them is just the draw, and everything is always consistent for me. I've never had a difference between them.
yeah, their draw is
So I-
always good, but their overall, I'm not really a big fan of their wrappers, right? Because the filler is nothing more than heating the wrapper. And like Tim Evans said, like Cubans are the taters of cigars. Cubans are the taters of cigars if you don't know what you're getting. If you know
Yeah.
what you're getting and you know what to ask for, I totally disagree.
You know what, though, Bobby? Let me just say this. What's made in the Dominican, Nicaragua, and some other the countries, I think are as good, if not better, than the Cubans. And I've had them rolled on Castro's sweaty fat thigh when he was still alive.
Well, that's
And
terrible. It's so
I-
fantastic.
I mean, I'd put that up next to a Perdomo or a Monte Cristo or something like that, depending on where you are and your flavor range. And I didn't think they were worth the money 20 years ago, 30 years ago when I was getting them, because at the tobacconist I'd go to, people from Canada would come down and, they'd bring in some cigars and, they'd sell them back then. And this is in the 90s for 20 bucks a stick. And I would grab a couple just because they were Cubans. But you know what? It was like, they're good. I can say I had a few. When I was in the Bahamas, I had a few, but it's just, So, like
It's
I
a
said, what
different
Tim
world
said,
now for
he's
cigars,
right.
though.
Well, I
It's
think
a different world for cigars now, though. Like as they call the new world cigars, there is a lot of good cigars out there. I'm not gonna
Oh,
like.
yeah.
I'm not no professional by any means. Like maybe
Bobby.
like half
What's
a
up,
year
John
into
T?
this.
What's up, John?
That's John T. Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not. I'm Alex. I'm
Yeah.
not always a moose knuckle. I'm not always
Mr. Goose Knuckle.
not
Always the moose
call it the moose knuckle. Just saying.
no, and you know what?
How you
I
guys doing?
good, John. But you know what? I agree. I will agree to a certain point, right? So what Anthony was saying, listen, I can tell you right now, my go-to cigar is not a Cuban. If someone asks me, hey, if you can give me your number one cigar without a doubt, that I would put someone on where I knew confidently they would have it, and they'd be like, wow, he knows what he's talking about. It'd be an Oliva V Milanio Liga Especial, without a doubt. It's a
Yeah.
pressed freaking gold mine. You can't go wrong with it.
No.
But the thing you get with a lot of things in life, right? You get like some of them that are amazing and some of them that are not. If you hit the right Cuban, done right, it is absolutely a bomb. Now, the only Cubans I've ever had that were great is when my daughter was a flight attendant that flew trips from Miami to Cuba.
Yeah.
Her shit came straight from a very good place, and they were all hitters. I've had Cubans that came from not there that I don't even know that I don't know that I have enough intelligence to be able to figure out if it was or not. I mean, you have the double, triple tops. You have a lot of things that give you signature. You know what you're looking at that says it should be this, but then I'll have it. I'll be like, you know what? How do I have this like within a week? And it's like the wrapper's cracking and that stuff. I'm like marginal with it, right?
Yeah.
Those are the things. I've never ever in my life ever had an Oliva V Melania Liga Especial that was not just a hitter, absolutely hitter. So if you're looking
But
for something to buy that, it's
Rev.
amazing.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, Young Pay?
Yeah, Young Pay's in the house.
I'm just drinking a bottle that
What?
Pay got me.
I could say the same thing.
What are you drinking, Cheech?
I'll show you.
Old man Joe's right though. A Davidoff is a very comparable because it's a white blend. It just depends on your wrapper, right? The filler is nothing more than a heater for your wrapper.
Yeah.
I think so many people miss out that, oh my God, the filler is what matters. No, it does not.
But I
Your
could
wrapper, it matters.
I could say this. I'm not disagreeing with you. I just, as a joke, I could say the same thing. I could say the same thing to you when I was a cocaine addict and I was getting supply from a really great company. Just
Oh
kidding.
yeah.
Just kidding.
Cheech, I've never even
Back
heard
in
of
the
that.
day. I am not an
Looks
innocent
good,
man.
Cheech.
Cheech is a high roller, so let's just get that to the side here.
So
Slide
not
that
true.
over.
I live in a cardboard
slide
box
this
under
way,
the
sorry.
freeway.
No, like I
Oh yeah. There you go.
Cuban cigars are not cheap here. I mean, they may be cheaper by the dollar for you guys. I know you can't get them, but
John, have you cracked that yet?
I just today. So
You okay? Yeah, I got a couple of them. I haven't cracked them yet. I'm waiting.
yeah, I got this with a ADHD blend.
Yep, me too.
Yeah, I picked that one up, and it's like, damn, I wonder how that tastes. So
That was
it wasn't here very long before I popped it open. So
That was the biggest single shipment I've ever gotten of whiskey. Like, I've never seen a 6-bottle box before.
yeah, yeah,
It's only because they don't have a 5-bottle box. I had to get a 6-bottle box. But there was
yeah.
no
I
fee.
know it was awesome though. So
So I'm gonna
Sure.
blend.
ADHD
I'm
is
gonna
the-
blend something real quick because I had this Larceny A121, and it's a barrel proof at 114.8. I thought it was missing a little something. Granted, yes, I know it's weeder. I'm going to hit some Widow 10 with it.
There you go.
Oh, the Widow 10 has a really nice tannins, and the rye is pretty decent. So I'm going to like blend them.
I'm gonna
So,
pop that
yeah,
new batch.
Right.
I can't resist anymore. I gotta pop it.
Oh,
So out of everybody in here, everybody's more bourbon than anything, right?
I'm really, really.
Nah, that guy way over there.
No, Ken. I know Ken is different, but I'm just saying.
I'm alcohol.
Yeah.
In any form of means.
Yeah.
Alcohol based. He's good.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
So
I'm
bourbon.
traditionally bourbon, but finally realizing that after Daniel H is like plowing me with stuff, I'm realizing that like, man, I really like Texas malted whiskey. I really like some scotches, and they are so complex. There's things that I just really enjoy about it.
So
But I am bourbon.
I enjoy Scotch. I enjoy Scotch. I enjoy Irish. My bourbon, like I said, is my kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
my
tough.
top thing. But I will say, so Donald Grant got me like when we were talking about this. So I said, you know what? Because I'm stupid with money, I bought it, and that's that one. That's that Rock Island Sherry Cap.
Oh, that's good shit.
I actually, this is the first one because I have like Octomores and I've got Lefroy, I've got Ardbegs. This is the first one that is that different. I guess you could say peated. This is the more of the meat peated sentiment to me, where you're getting like you could think about smoked meat.
Rock
But it's
Island
not-
Rock Oysters, they do good stuff.
But it's only 700 mils. It's weird. I didn't realize that when I bought it, but whatever. Like 50 mils is 50 mils, right? But I don't know. I don't get a wide variety. Like even Donald, he lives in Toronto, which is like basically in my province. We're in the same province of Ontario. He has basically 3/4 of the population in that one city. So they have the variety, even though we have the same liquor control boards. Ours are only stocked for location, so I can't get what everybody else can get unless I order from places that shouldn't be sending to me, but they do.
Hey, Alex, do you know that Ben Demon Hunter is in Canada?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that, and there's a couple others too.
Hey, Bobby, all Canadians know each other.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out how James Morgan knows that I have. I'm trying to figure out. James Morgan put in there. He's like, Bobby had Spring Bank 12 cash strength last night. I'm like, how does James know that?
Bobby, in Canada, we all have Christmas dinners together, so we already know each other. It's just what it is.
You guys all talk about wearing your Mountie uniforms, getting on bears, and trying to cross the border. I know.
Yeah, and we know when rutting season is, so we know when not to dress up as certain things. So it's
So
all
I
good.
did. So I did have the Spring Bank. I did have Spring Bank last night. So I was actually doing like some sample tasting last night on. I had the Spring Bank 12-year cash strength, 2017, and I also had the Altmore 12-year single malt Scotch. So I was doing those last night. I was doing Scotch stuff
Don't
last
need that Altmore left. I'll join you in some Altmore. I've got Altmore as well.
Well, yeah, I have this much of it left.
Yeah, I'll join
Alex,
you.
to
That's a
reply
perfect
to your
drop then.
comment, I'm more of just American whiskey in general. I do like bourbons, but I'd say half of what I have, or close to half, non-bourbon American whiskey. So,
Nice.
Non-bourbon American whiskey.
although I am a bourbon, I mean that's my thing. But I like rye, I like American whiskeys.
You know, I think that's the thing that I'm advancing to, Cheech, right? So, you know, my overall true bourbon journey has been like a really weird thing. My liquor journey has been crazy, right? So, you know, being a military guy and then like in the professional world, and my brother, so it's been this whirlwind. But you know, I was drinking really good Scotch that was really amazing, and I liked it. I just was at a time period in my life that I didn't understand what I was drinking. You know, it's just with the sales guys. I was in budgets, and they're like, "Hey, what have you had?" And I've had stuff with them, and I was like, "Well, I really like this." And then I realized the stuff we're buying is like ridiculous. Like we every time we went out with one account, we always bought bottles of Macallan 28. I mean, always. And we were plowing through them. And like I go to look for a Macallan 28 now, and I'm like, I can find it, but yeah, like I don't have enough kids to sell off. I have
Tito.
4.
What's
Yo.
up? Yo,
What's up, Tito?
Welcome in,
not
bro.
much. How's
Oh,
everyone doing?
Chit chatting, drinking. Same
Banana
old.
Ken, did you pour that Altmore?
Same.
What you
Yeah,
drinking,
let's do
Tito?
Altmore.
I am drinking a little first pour of the night, but a little Four Roses Small Batch Select.
I can't even get that. So never mind.
Meet me at the border.
Float it across. Walk on water. We got water here, you guys. I told you
Little
that.
tunnel.
Man,
Hey,
how
let
come
me
you haven't figured
tell
it
you
out?
guys
It's
all
remote
something
control.
really weird, right? I went into my local state-controlled liquor store,
Up, Sherry G.
and they do this like weird thing. Like, here's the bourbon shelf. It's like this, and then they'll like hide shit in like weird places. So I went back to grab a cigar for me and the gunny, and as I walked back this past corner that's like in the vodka session, and I'm like, what the? I looked over at the dude and I was like, Craig, why do you have this over here? He's like, if someone doesn't know to look for it, they won't. But if someone does, they'll find it. I said, how many can I buy? And he's like, as many as you want. And I was like, what? My local star had Maker's Mark FAE01 by the case. FAE01 is the best Makers they've ever made. I'm telling you
So
right
you bought
now.
it by the case, is what you're saying?
No, I went in and bought one for me and one for because I just can't be. I hope someone's looking for it But I'm saying if you're looking for it, I know a place to find it because there's no way anybody's going to
Hey.
look for it here.
Hey.
I have to swim across Lake Erie and go across Lake Superior and figure out how to get to you. Can I
You
shoot?
just,
Can I shoot?
just throw it in the
Just put it in
upstream
the
of
can
Niagara
and
Falls.
launch it.
It'll float down into Canada, right?
I'm just trying to figure out how do I ship something to
Pretty
Canada.
simple.
A trebuchet.
Yeah. The only,
I said that earlier. We just
Just
launch
a mortar.
it. It's only a few meters. Like what is it?
Get a
300 meters?
catapult,
Now?
right?
hey, your best football player can throw this without even breaking a sweat. To get,
Hell, I can
Oh,
throw
you
it
mean-
at 100 meters. I can do that.
Tell me.
yeah.
I could throw it over
He's
the
a mortar
mountains.
bomb.
so that's what you know. What
I just do it with a catapult.
our
Yeah,
our
catapult's the way to
our,
go.
our liquor control board, I can order any whiskey out of the states that I want through the liquor control board, but I have to buy it by the case, even though I've never tried it. I have to buy it by the case, and then it gets taxed and dutied, and then I get it. So then it becomes 3 to 4 times the price of the bottle by the time I get it, and I've never tried it once.
Y'all should have never gave up.
Oh
your
man,
game.
that's risky.
So I would really have to. I would be judging all you guys in this room.
You can get all the channels to agree on one bottle that
Yeah.
all give a positive review. Then you might be like, okay, I'll buy a case of that.
Then I'll come on a live show and say, "You mother."
There's nobody out there that would tell you. If anybody says Maker's FAE01 is bad, they have no idea what they're fucking talking about, and I will
Right.
say that to their goddamn face.
Yeah.
I've been a Maker's drinker for over 30 years.
That is the best Makers they've ever made.
Yeah, I was about to say, Alex, do you have like
So good.
a whiskey group around you or anything?
Peach, I agree with you completely. Makers,
No,
I'm a Maker's ambassador as well.
yeah, I've
Dude,
met I
The
think
Maker's
4
whiskey is
Canadian
amazing.
whiskey guys around me.
That's not as bad if you're splitting a case with 4 other guys. That's not
Yeah.
as bad, you know.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, and that makes sense.
But be the
I
one
know.
that orders it so you get the bigger thing because you had the connection.
You know what? Honestly, Bobby, I wish in life somebody would tell me I had the bigger thing out of a group, but it
I
doesn't
never
happen
said
that
bigger
often.
thing. I said connection. I just said
That's
connection.
not what she said.
I said connection. This ain't the
Evan
office.
says you need 11 friends.
I will legitimately walk into my living room and say to my wife, "These guys think I have the bigger thing out of all of them," and
She'll
see what
laugh you
happens.
in there.
She'll come in.
You know
She'll
what?
come here and
Last
correct that.
The last thing you need to do, Alex, is bring your wife in here and like
Yeah.
this glorious bunch of gorgeous men.
Yeah.
It's no good for you.
Yeah, it'll intimidate her. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what Cheech can do with that like area right here. You can't do that.
No, that's like me. See, I've got the gray now in my beard. I just started growing my beard out like a month ago. And the gray,
I've never wanted to shave that part of my head ever until I saw Cheech and I was like, oh, he can do some shit.
I have an exceptional dome.
He can do some
Cheech
shit.
is still young though. Like he doesn't even have gray in that beard. Like it's all good.
He's in
That's
what,
just
his
for
late
men,
20s,
Alex.
early
Just for
30s?
men.
Somewhere around there. Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm like 44 now, and usually
no,
the groups that I'm in, I'm the chaperone in these.
Yeah, well,
whiskey
Anthony's the old guy in here.
Who's that? Which one's that? Where are we, Anthony here?
To your left. To your
Oh,
left.
there we go. Yeah.
Neophyte.
Anthony's the oldest.
Anthony.
Well, so he's a chaperone, so I got to respect my elders. So sorry,
Well,
sir.
and then
I
I'm
tried to tell
I'm
Bobby
right
that
behind
earlier.
him. I'm right behind him. I'm older than you.
And I'm right behind you, Alex.
Oh, see, like we're not. See, okay, so we got to make sure this group is being respectful and up the standard.
Well, me and
Never
Anthony
been
don't have to be
respectful.
respectful.
What are you talking
young
about?
You young fuckers don't have no. Yeah, me and Anthony can talk shit because we're both around 50 and above. You guys are like,
Just youngins.
I-
Ken, what are you? Ken, what are you like? 28, 30?
I'm 46.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, so
John,
But he's an Australian 46.
hey, hold on. How old's John T?
I think like their
Dog
years
years?
are only 9 months long or something.
I'm 53,
Oh, John
unfortunately.
T is the senior.
Oh,
He's the
Oh,
senior.
shit,
I am.
man.
so Adam,
He's above Anthony.
Adam, Cheech, and
So it goes Sean
and
T, and
Tito.
Anthony, then me,
We got
and then
the
like a
group
bunch of young people.
So
Alex,
yeah,
me,
so
older
I
than
think-
Yeah,
you.
Kyle-
young people,
oh,
less
Chief.
than 10 years younger than you, but young people.
Cheech,
Yeah.
how old are you?
I'd rather not see. This isn't a private hangout. We're like being broadcast like all of YouTube hangout, and there's probably tens of thousands of people watching this.
So he's
All of
saying
your
that
many
he's 30
fans.
years old.
I'm
Then he's
51.
30 years old.
I'm
30.
31, Bobby.
We always felt old
Okay,
at
so
30.
you're,
so he's
so you're
30.
above me.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm older
yeah.
than you.
You're
That's
above
why I
me.
was laughing my ass off when you kept saying I was young.
Well, I couldn't remember all the ages. I know Anthony because I talk the most trash with Anthony for sure.
Yeah,
You're young
leave
at
that
heart.
guy alone.
Cheech, I play guitar, bass, and drums. I'm by no means am I like a professional. I was a bass player all my life, but I started playing guitar and drums just as hobby kind of thing.
Well, that's kind of like me saying I shoot a 50 cal and a Mark 19 and a
But
249 small and an AR.
but Cheech is still living the life that I used to live when I was
Yeah, he
early
is.
20s.
He's rocking out.
That's what
Yes,
I'm getting
please
at.
help me to stop. Please
He's living it for us.
subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
Support me
I used to
so I
play
don't have
bars.
to keep doing this any longer.
I used to play
Mhm.
bars and that when I was in my early 20s as a bass player, and actually it was still amazing. I wish I could keep doing it, but it was a great time. But that's why I say he's still young. So if he's saying he's old, that means he's just 30. Because when we were 30, we're like, holy man, we're old. And then people will tell you, no, the 30s are the new 20s. Okay, we're all good. 40s are not the next 20s or 30s. It's not.
Dude,
that's
the
not what
day
it
I
is.
turned 40, body just started falling apart. The
It
day
is. You squeeze a ketchup bottle too hard and you blow your back out. I don't know what happens. And it's just weird.
went to bed at 39, fine. Woke up at 40. What the fuck just happened?
Teeth
Yeah.
falling out. You're like, what the?
Yeah.
But
was
you know, I
playing-
think that goes to show that the old adage is right? The overall youth is wasted on the young.
So true.
Because I can tell you right now, like I'm really fortunate, right? I have really no ailments of any kind, and I'm living the dream. I have 4 kids, and they're all gone, and I'm a grandfather,
Holy.
and I'm like, dude, this is like the best years of my life. I've got my shit figured out. I've got my finances figured out. I can do whatever I want, dude. You know, Anthony, what I'm talking about. It's like the silliest thing, right? You know, if everybody ever told me, hey, what are the best years of your life? And I'll be like, right now.
That's only because he met Moose Knuckles, but he doesn't say that out loud.
That's
just
true.
what it is. Like it's just what it is.
What's up, Richie Z?
I'm gonna get a shirt made with that like I don't know. Should I do the one with the tattoo or the one without? I don't know.
I don't know, but if you do that, I'm gonna get a shirt with your shirt, and then I'm gonna get the Moose Knuckle Protector. You can buy. I'll put it on it.
Alex, you can start your channel called Moose Knuckles or some shit, like Moose
Yeah.
Knuckles whiskey or.
Oh, no, that's so offensive. You know,
Come hang with Moose Knuckles.
Hey, old man Joe, that don't make you bad.
oh god, that's so funny.
We were.
You know
we
what's
were
funny is
talking-
there's like a significant amount of people of
Yeah.
all genders that would be perfectly happy with just laughing that off as just funny shit. That's
Yeah.
just
But you know what?
What's up,
I
Mike?
honestly, my claim to anything is, I do have mental issues. I will admit, but my thing is I can't take seriousness. I have to joke. I have to break ice. It's what I do. I work where I work at a gold mine and I work in community relations, and I have to break humor to become a person in a community.
so. Do you work at Google?
No
He
Google.
works at
Gold mine and
gold
people
mine.
relations. I just figured it was Google.
Yeah, I know. No, gold mine stuff. But the thing is it's why I do what I do. I'm good with speaking with people. We have humor, we have laughing, we have,
Right.
if you don't have humor
Good stuff,
and
Kim.
laughing, you don't have anything, man. That's all I gotta say. Like if you can't laugh, there's something wrong with you. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. Like We gotta be able to shoot on each other. I have friends in Scotland that's all we do is basically rip on each other, and we have fun doing it, and it's fun. It's like Ken and them. Ken, it'd be the same way with you guys. You guys rip on each other like cunt. You guys use the word cunt all the time. Like, I can't even say that word without being like, oh, I said that.
Well, you're Canadian.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Just
we're-
apologize. You're good.
I can't believe you haven't said A yet. I mean, like the first time you talked, I was like, he's definitely Canadian.
Yeah, but you can hear it in my
Yeah.
accent that I'm Canadian. No, sorry. You can hear it in my accent that I'm close to Minnesota. That's
Well,
what I'm-
Minnesota Canadian because you're really nice and you're not burning shit down. So yeah,
Minnesota's might as well be Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
It
hear
all,
that
it all
also.
just feels north to me.
listen,
But no-
I feel like there's like nothing more than like a term of endearment if Ken tells me that I'm a fucking raunchy cunt, and I'm like, you're not wrong. So what we're going to talk about like Baltimore, and we're going to talk trash, and it has nothing to do with what it means. It's just, so like I had this really weird thing. Like we're talking years ago, right? Like my oldest daughter was born in '94, and
You were like a young stud, hey? Just like going at it, a young guy.
she was a young elementary person, and you know what? She was complexed with like cuss words.
Yeah.
And I talked to her. I said, "Okay, what do you know?" And she's like really afraid to say it. I was like, "No, you know." So I said some of them so she knew what they were. And I
Yeah.
said, "Listen, the thing has changed.
Yeah.
How you say these are words that are known to be disrespectful to your elders. However, in the manner in which they're used can be different. If you are saying anything to make yourself feel better and to make them feel worse, it's a cuss word, and I don't care what it is. If
Yeah.
you feel like you're getting stature over someone by saying something, it's wrong. Don't say it. I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
It could be dumb, idiot, gross, slacker, what I don't care.
Yeah.
It didn't really matter to me. Cuss words to me are irrelevant to me because it's a matter of if Ken tells me I'm a blankety blank blank blank, I'm like, dude, we're like bros. We just connected. If someone I don't know says I'm a dirty whatever, what else? Like, you don't know my mom. First of all, she's
Yeah.
that's
But,
like,
but Ken, in Australia, a cunt is your friend? Or is it just the way you
Yeah.
do it?
It's both. Like if I walk up to a mate and say, "Hey, you going, you cunt," that's
Yeah.
perfectly normal. But I've said, "Fuck you, you dirty cunt," then that's
Okay. So, yeah. So
I like
it's
them
all-
both. I
It's
thought
about
it was-
the.
Then there's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, one sounds a lot more aggressive than the other.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah,
if I was to walk up to my friend and say you're a fucking cunt, and jokingly, he would take it like,
Well,
what?
yeah.
He would take it like, what? Because that's just the word that like even Ben or I think it was, no, James mentioned like in Canada we say C word. Usually, yeah, because it's like when we say that word, it's like you flinch.
Everybody say goodnight to old man Joe.
Old man Joe,
Night,
good
old
night.
Joe.
No,
man.
Joe. Cheers, mate.
Ciao,
Cheers, brother.
ciao, bellissimo, ciao,
See you
ciao.
later, Joe.
But I think the thing
There
that,
you go.
like, the overall thing to get off topic is just the overall idea of understanding where you are, the context and what something's being said, and realizing that if any time you're doing something that you feel like it could be offensive,
Yeah.
then I would say retract.
No, I tell my son the same thing. I got a 16-year-old son, and here's a perfect example. So, yes, I know I don't look it, but I am a First Nations person from Canada, so I am Indigenous or American Indian, however you want to call it. In Canada, if a non-Indigenous person was use the term Indian, that's an Indian, you know what I mean? We would take offense to it. But us together, we could joke around and say, "Ah, you fucking Indian," you know, like it's all in. It's a different context, and meaning it and who it's coming from. And if you knew them as a friend, then there were non-indigenous, you wouldn't think of it differently, right? It's just wording and context. Nobody's trying to be racist. Nobody's trying to be harmful. It was all in joke.
Well, hold on.
Michter's, I just had Michter's bourbon tonight.
Oh, he's got the toasted
Toasted
barrel finish. You know
Yeah,
what?
of
Chief?
Of
I'll
course,
tell you what,
Chief
I'm
does.
about-
Yeah,
I'm about to nut drag that stubble dome of yours.
Hey, Cheech don't mess around. He's gonna drink
Okay.
what's good. He don't mess
Cheech.
around.
Cheech, here's our us lower end people. All we can bring in is this one.
But that's
Like-
The
delicious.
bourbon,
That's so good.
nice.
That's
No,
all.
listen, I can bring in a hitter, but I'm not opening it.
Yeah.
I can throw up something that was like nut drag all those, but I just won't open it because I
Yeah.
bottled
Cheech is
it.
just drinking what he likes, Bobby.
You know
I
who
know.
really
Do the
can, Bobby?
same.
You know who really can is Bourbon if he jumped on.
I can't. I just can't open it. Like I feel like
Come on, Ben.
I'm holding out for my grandson because my son can't drink because he has acute pancreatitis that's triggered by alcohol. So I'm like, okay, now my grandson. I'm hoping that he doesn't.
Yeah,
Is that the bottle
I'm
you were
hoping-
holding on to? Was a toasted Michter's? I thought it was something else.
It's better.
Yeah. You're okay. You're just talking about that bottle.
Bobby,
Gotcha.
are you feeding that?
Bobby,
bourbon
that's a
to-
cool bottle, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
I
show
wouldn't-
it.
I wouldn't drink it either.
I'll show it, but I won't ever drink it. I just can't because I bought
that's
I
cool.
labeled it. Every stamp on it is signed by me. When Fort Nelson, Michter's, and Louisville first reopened, I was one of the first people there, and I got to go through and do the Fort Nelson release barrel strength. And I went through and did all the labeling, all the pouring. I bottled it, everything. So I was like, I'm going to pass this down to my son. And then he developed acute pancreatitis triggered by alcohol. So at 21 years old is when he got diagnosed, when he could finally drink, and now he can't.
So
So for
Bobby,
me,
are you putting that in? Are you putting that in your grandson's bottle now, just so he gets the taste
it's
for it?
going to be my grandson's if he can drink, and I can stay long enough. If I can, I got to like stay alive for like a significant amount of years because he's only like 18 months.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that's about time to mix with the milk, right?
yeah. What's the age? What's the
Come
age?
on, Alex.
Yeah, come on. What's the age?
I feel like bourbon is making me healthier.
At least wait till he's 21 months. At
Oh,
least.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, 21
exactly.
months is like
If
the
I
limit.
feel like I'm on my downward way,
Feel like
it'll
he's over
be-
21. I don't see what the problem is.
it'll
No,
be past
exactly.
my son.
Kidding, by the way.
I'll give it to
No,
my
I
son.
know.
Me too.
I'll give it to my son.
Me
Tell
too,
him he has to drink it with my grandson, so that he can enjoy it, and my son can like not enjoy it. So
You know what? Honestly, though, I drank my whole life drinking. Like if we're going drinking, we would drink like a fucking 26er, and then we'd go to the bar and drop $100 in drinking. Like, you know what I mean? And then I got to an age before I was 30 years old. I had started. No, sorry. Before I was 33, because I was happily divorced at 30. No, 30. Yeah, 30. I was happily divorced, and by the time I was 33 is when I was like, hey, I'm a free man, and I started going out to the bars more, and I was drinking like, you drink to get drunk. It's just like, hey, you drink whatever the hell you want. I went through a stage when I was 38 to about 40 where I lost the interest. I couldn't get the taste for drinking anymore. It was just like, oh, I didn't drink because I was an alcoholic. I just lost the taste for it until now. I'm 44, so 43 is when I started not meeting, but seeing you guys talk on YouTube and learning how to drink differently. And actually, I started after about 3 weeks in or so. I started tasting the way the alcohol comes, because before it was like, oh, it just tastes like whiskey. Oh, it just tastes like whiskey. I don't want it. But now it's like the sipping side of it. It's like, wow. Now at 44, I'm into this, and thousands of dollars later.
that's a store pick rye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
because
the barrel proof. The 94 proof.
Because obviously
Is that barrel proof?
Tito,
No.
94 proof.
Tito's American, so just kidding. No, just kidding.
Well, I think the thing, right? So, like, I know this, Alex, right? You're new to me. You just subbed me tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
I
honestly,
think
I've seen you before in all the shows, but I didn't know your Bourbon Battalion for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't put two and two together. That's why I subscribed tonight. I would have a long time
one
ago.
of the things that's going to be like really important. And I mean, I know you've been doing it for a while, but one of the things that is done by a lot of channels. There's a lot of channels that do it, but there's not a lot of channels that talk about it. Is how significant the second pour of something you don't like is. Now, everybody, listen, I've talked to everybody.
Yep.
Everybody does it. Very few people ever do any tasting they do off of an uncorking. They don't do it off the neck.
No.
You look at them, that bottle's been at. And I even believe, this is just speculation, I'm not saying it's true, I have a hard time believing anybody is giving a true off the neck pour. I think that's their second bottle that they're uncorking. I have a hard time believing they're doing that with some of the expressions I've heard, and there's stuff I know. I've been doing this with my brother since 1998, and I'm like, we know certain things off the neck, but if someone tells me you can get the best nose off of a neck pour without a taste, yeah, I will toe to toe with you every day. If you don't have on your palate, on the finish, aromatics going back up to your olfactory, your best nose comes after you've tasted it. Tito, am I right?
Dead on.
You have to taste it.
Let me say one thing.
Re-pour it.
Let me say one thing, because you guys are I'm going to use the term veterans in whiskey, where I'm like November of last year into whiskey. I've got $200 bottles of Scotch and whiskeys here, sitting here. Of course, that's Canadian, so it's like $3 to $30 your price. But anyhow, but yeah. But I had the opportunity, and I bought this one bottle of whiskey that you guys will be shocked that I'm saying this, that actually is a nice, and I can do it all day long, sipping bourbon. Well, hold on one sec here. I don't know if it's locked or not. I was just saying.
You might not be surprised that we actually are not surprised.
I bring this up. I brought this up in Big League Bourbon's channel too. Is this?
Oh
Why?
yeah.
Do you think, why? I don't think anybody in the world would say that that's a bad drink.
It is
But it's
not.
like even in Canada, it's like $30. Like
Well, here it's 17.
yeah. So it was like I was surprised. All this stuff that I've been trying to buy and all this everything, and I find this, and I'm already like, I've only had it for like 2 weeks, and I'm already like, half a bottle down.
I drink more of this than anything else, probably.
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
I can't get Wild Turkey in the bigger bottles. Probably duty free will get it, but I got it here.
I'll tell you how significant.
But forget the size of the bottle.
That's what I drink all the time.
Not an expensive pour, but I love it.
Yeah,
I have it in the handle.
yeah. It's just interesting to see that. Like
Of every Evan Williams out there, other than Evan Williams 23,
yeah.
and I would say Evan Williams 12. The rest of them, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond White Label will trump them all. 1783 doesn't have weight.
Yeah.
Black Label doesn't have weight. There's none of it. That Bottled and Bond is good. If someone says it's not good, then they've lost their identity. They've completely lost it. I went back to Evan Williams 1783. I was like, hey, I understand why I did like it, and I understand now why I don't. But it didn't mean it was bad. It just means that like my palate changed.
But could it be because the way, and I'm not blaming anyone in this room or anybody in
You're
general,
being so nice. Why are you so Canadian?
because I'm a guy. It's not just being Canadian. It's just I'm the way I am. I don't ever want to try to make a negative approach on anything. But
I'm
could
kidding.
it be because it states like in black writing, great big letters, it's charcoal filtered. Right away, it takes that away from all like a lot of bourbon drinkers that just wants. It's like, oh my god, that's like taboo. Like, oh my god, like that's just wrong. Because some people they look at say Jack Daniels or anything like that, like it's like, like that's a lower end kind of thing.
I'm drinking Jack Daniels right now.
But
Yeah.
I think
You know,
But
You know
I
what,
mean,
Alex?
you know what? You know what I'm saying though. Like in a lot of worldwide, it's like we always say unchilled, unfiltered. You
So
know,
the
like-
chill filtering is more for the lower proof ones. That way it's not cloudy. There's not things suspended in it. It's to clean it out.
Yeah.
At 100 proof, they don't need to.
Yeah.
But if you look back, traditionally they were chill filtering a lot of stuff. So
yeah.
well, and
I
you know,
think
That's what I'm saying. I don't look at it that
on
way.
the head.
I'm so new. I'm so new to this. I don't look at it that way. I'm looking at the taste, not even the nose. I'm looking at the taste of my whiskeys, right?
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But Cheech hit the nail on head on something, right? He said that proof. Evan Williams bottled and bond. It's okay to charcoal filter it because it is bottled and bond. It is what it is. It's 100 proof and it's minimum 4 years age. It meets all the bottled and bond staples. So that changes it. If you take Jack Daniels or any Tennessee whiskey that's below 100 proof, well, you're talking like a different beast. It's completely different. When you start talking proof, things change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
Gotta
what
be,
I-
it's got to be bottle and bond, 100 and up. Is the way I look at it. So
Yeah, I wanted to say this the new one, the B521.
Yeah.
It's good stuff, man. It's it actually drank hotter than I expected though. So I was thinking that lower proof was gonna be like a big letdown, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna revisit it, and I got the last 4 batches, so I'm gonna do a blind in a couple weeks and see how it stacks up.
I probably need to have
there you go, John.
I need to probably
yeah,
have
that's good stuff there.
Adam.
What's that?
I need a sample.
You want me to just source you a bottle?
Yeah.
yeah,
But
sure.
I will say though, the Jack Daniels single barrel select barrel proof is amazing.
Yeah. And it's sitting on the shelf all the time up here.
I can
So-
buy that here all day long at MSRP because Ohio can
Yeah.
sell MSRP.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. And I just, I always, have a
Hey,
backup.
listen, Mike, Stall, you're sick. Don't be Trump. Don't be talking to Adam about
He wants to make sure that I got him one.
Oh, you're
Got you one,
sick,
bud.
Stall? Oh, that
I
sucks.
got you one.
I wondered why you weren't in here.
He's sick. He's not feeling good. So hopefully he's
Rest up,
feeling
man.
good.
Better not be drinking then.
Hey, drinking helps everything.
Hey, if you're drinking, then
Yeah,
you better be on
exactly.
here drinking, I should say.
Nah, he's just lurking, dude.
All right,
Working.
good. He's drinking some of that root beer right now.
Yeah,
probably.
he's drinking some of that Pepto Bismol or
Oh.
Alka-Seltzer or some shit.
Hey, Samurai, that
Blended with wine.
Chattanooga is awesome.
Yeah, see, I can get Jack Daniel's single barrel here.
Just not the barrel proof.
No, I say a single barrel.
Out. My barrel proof is almost out, but I can buy it every day.
Those are solid, John.
Oh, they're so
Yeah.
good. Oh, they're so
I
good.
can't find the barrel proof rye though.
No,
I
that's
have never seen that on the shelf over here, but
Yeah, I've never seen it on the shelf either, except for my shelf.
I'm not a rye guy though, so it doesn't really bother me too
give it a
often
little
with
time.
table.
It'll
Oh,
become
dude.
a regular thing.
Adam, did you just say except for on my shelf?
Yeah,
You're such a jotchy. What a fucking jotchy.
dude, it's not. It's
I don't
not.
find it on the shelf, but it's on my shelf.
It's not super rye, John.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
it's just delicious, man.
I think they
You
didn't
should
know it was going to
find
be
out.
quite the hitter that it is, and I don't think they have the stock right now to make it maybe a regular thing. But I'm sure with how
they
this
will.
went over. I'm
They
sure
will.
production's being ramped up.
Yeah, they will.
I'm sure you give it a little time and it's going to be there. If the demand's there, the supply will follow. It just might be a little behind. But Old Forester's
wish
coming
they-
out with the barrel proof rye. I'm excited for that.
Yeah, but you look at Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye, their bourbon is absolutely amazing.
Oh, absolutely. And they have the stocks to keep up with demand on
You know
that.
what? You can find that all day long, stocked on my shelves every week. There's a new case coming in.
Because everyone looks past it.
And they do a lot of
Because
the
it's Jack
sport things
Daniels.
too.
But it's
Like,
delicious.
And I'm glad they do. So.
But you know, that's the same
Yeah.
thing, Tito. When you talk about like people get like all on this like big boner for double oaked, right? And I'm like, if you are a person that loves a really smooth top end double oaked, how are you not on Jim Beam Black? I mean, it literally won the worlds when it first dropped. And the year after that, Jim Beam Devil Cut won it. And I'm like, but because it's Beam, if they turned it in, if they changed it from Jim Beam Black to like Blanca, Flaca, it would be amazing. Everybody would buy it off the shelves.
Hey, you guys, you're American, right? Just kidding. Oh, what's that? I can't think of the name.
America, Eagles,
America.
Ours,
You guys are American, right? NU something.
New York?
Say sorry.
No,
New
no.
Jersey?
Say
No,
sorry
no.
real quick.
Okay, you guys, I'm not that fucking dumb. Okay, no, whiskey wise, it's NU new
Nulu.
Nulu.
Riff?
Nulu.
No,
Okay.
Nulu.
Oh, Nulu.
Nulu,
They
probably.
just made an announcement. They
Nulu.
made an announcement that they are going to be in Alberta.
Yeah, Nulu. That's Nulu.
So Alberta has a way different liquor. Well, I don't even know if they have a liquor control board. Out of all the provinces have liquor control boards. Alberta is where I get a lot of my whiskeys from. Not saying it publicly because YouTube's not public, but anyhow, no names mentioned. But they made an announcement that their whiskey is now going to be in Alberta.
Nice.
Oh yeah, here we go. Nulu. That's it. Nulu. Yes.
I think said Nulu like 100 times.
Richie.
Yeah, well, I spelled it Canadian wise. Sorry.
Richie, that's actually my next pour, buddy. My first time trying it. This is a sample from Doug H. So thanks to Doug H, I do have a sample of it.
Does anybody in here have they tried Nulu? Anybody? I know Big League
never
Bourbon
tried
has. He tried it when I was on. And
I have the ability to get it from
Yeah.
people that I'm connected to in Instagram.
okay. I was just curious.
You want me to get it and try it and like review it?
Sure, why not?
I'll
Because
text
if I can get it, I can get it. Like
I'll
there's only
text
two
one.
companies I can get it from, but
I'll send a message right now that says, "Hey, I need."
All you have to do is go to Cheech.
Look at the screen.
Cheech.
yeah, like Cheech has already got Cheech has got connections already. It's just what it is.
I think he has a pipeline from Canada down to Florida or something. You know?
Yeah, I know. It is.
For a long time, and I've drank whiskey for a long time, so
Pete,
Your mic's
audio-
really low. Your
audio's
audio's
super
low.
my audio.
I was telling Ben.
Yeah.
Because
Really
Ben,
It's almost like it's a different mic picking it up. Like you're.
Oh,
I
it might
think
switch
it's
off.
almost on your like mic on your computer, not your.
Good
mic.
call, Adam.
yeah, Cheech, it's like your home porn mic is picking up right now. I don't like that it picks up that less sound.
Is that
Yeah,
better?
yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a new computer, and apparently this new computer has Bluetooth issues. So I'm on some Bluetooth headphones, and it was trying to switch over to the microphone built into the headphones.
No,
I hear you.
wait.
Alex,
I'm Canadian. let me apologize for that. It's because
Oh, please, apologize
Canada
for
is
me,
in-
would you?
Canada is in the room. It's interfering with your guys' frequency, and we apologize for that. And continue on.
Sorry that your Bluetooth
Sorry.
is actually like moose tooth, and you like fuck
Yeah.
with it.
Moose tooth.
Moose tooth.
Dang
I
it.
wanted to answer the question.
It's
What
more
was that
like
comment?
this, right? Up in Canada, it's more like this. It's
Yeah.
there's a lot of gaps in between that gap.
Yeah, well, it's just like, there you go, Cheech. You're,
Oh, I've got the floor. So
Yeah.
allow me to retort. Alex, you had said something about I have connections. I wouldn't say I have connections, but over the years of being a whiskey drinker and being a musician and traveling a lot, you kind of visit the same towns over and over again, and you find out what the good spots are in those towns. And I tend to play the same places over and over again. So about every 5 or 6 weeks, I'm in the same place. So it's
Oh.
a circuit of gigs for me, but it's also a circuit of shopping. So I have certain places I like to hit while I'm out on the road.
no, that'd be nice. See, well, now,
Hey. If Cheech had moderator abilities in this live, there would be like 3 of you in timeout right now.
In the chat or live?
No, the live.
Yes.
Who, me?
what? Cheech,
You
you
time
and
out fools left and right.
Just one. I was just going to put Bobby on timeout.
I was gonna say, Cheech, you would time out, you son of a mother.
I got you.
I can't even swear without feeling guilty. Like,
Apologize first.
I can't.
Love you,
Like, I'm
Bob.
not even gonna say the F word because I know we're not like secret here.
I wasn't even
Well, you just
saying
said
it, and I'm
cats.
helping you
How we
host.
just lose?
Boss burping me a fight.
Oh,
Anthony
No.
probably had to take the dog for a walk.
Yeah. Hey, we got what? 4 spots? 3 spots open? Anybody wants to join?
Oh, Richie
Hey,
Z should
get
join
your
in.
asses
Tim
in
Evans
here.
should join in.
Bring Ben in here. I can't remember what Ben looks like.
What's going to happen?
Do I even know what Ben
Looks
looks
like Jerry Garcia.
I might have.
Harry Garcia. Yeah, I think.
Richie, come on
Looks like
in.
Jerry
I see
Garcia.
Here we go.
Oh, it's only Jim.
Asshole.
Oh my God, Jim's in everything. Jim.
Oh no,
Boy,
the
yeah.
dirty
Boy, yeah.
masshole.
It's always
Christ.
Dirty mash.
Jim's gonna talk about how he likes the Toronto Maple Leafs and shit like that. I don't want to hear that.
What are you talking about? I don't like the Maple Leafs here.
All right.
He's
Mitch,
a Bruin guy.
Man.
I'm a freaking Bruins fan. That's why I missed most of Jason's stream. I was watching the Bruins win in double overtime.
Christ, I don't even want to hear it, man. You
I love hockey.
How you doing, Jim?
Hockey's
I'm
awesome.
good. I'm good.
I have to shoot shit. Me and Donald were on you that one night. I have to.
Jim, what are you drinking, buddy?
At the moment, I am finishing off a pour of FAEO1.
Nice.
Oh,
that's
see,
a
there you
nice
go again.
pour.
Who's getting
I
me
haven't
that-
even
Drinking
tried that.
whiskey
so-
shits.
Who's getting me that case?
Which one?
Yeah, there we go. And I'll get you Cubans. I'll float them across the water. They may be wet. I can't guarantee it.
You want to get a
called
vacuum seal machine for that. You want to get
They
a,
have-
you
They have
Food
waterproof humidors that actually
do.
float.
There
Okay,
you
you
go.
know what, you guys? You're not helping me here. I'm just saying. We're going to get to him how he gets to him. I'm a Canadian. We apologize.
And the
they-
bottles will get to you. They might be empty, but the bottles will get to you.
Hey, you know what?
180
I-
seconds
I-
from
no,
the
no,
table
no,
from one end to
Hey.
the other. Just pull it across.
Alex, can you order vinegar from the United States?
Ooh.
Well, that I
Samurai.
don't know. I don't know. I never tried.
I think I would
Yeah,
take
'cause
the
I-
FAEO1 over the Magnus.
Who orders
Yeah.
vinegar?
Oh,
FAEO1. Mr. Samurai.
Yeah.
That's bold, Tito. That's bold.
The
Oh,
regular
no.
Magnus, not the cigar.
Oh,
The
regular.
Here,
Okay,
regular
yeah,
Magnus.
okay.
Which,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah,
like.
FA.
Regular Magnus is great until you try cigar. And then it's
Yeah.
hard because there's such similarity to them, but it's on such another level that it's hard to go back.
It's
But
fine.
here,
It really is.
But
Yeah.
before trying cigar, I love the triple cask.
you guys. So here's something I do.
Yeah,
know.
yeah, Tim, you and your Blackhawks.
Yeah. I whatever. So here's something I do know. So
Hate it when they come to town. It's like a Blackhawk home game here.
Ugh.
It's terrible. There's literally probably 10 Blackhawk fans to every Duck fan.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Because your team's called the Ducks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Hey, it used to be the
So
Mighty Ducks
intimidating.
after a Disney movie. At least
The
it's
Mighty
not that
Ducks.
anymore.
I mean, at least it's just the Ducks now. They literally were named after the Mighty Ducks
Oh,
films.
I'm a total traitor.
Or
I
the Duck
grew up a
Dynasty,
Kings
one
fan,
or the other.
and then
Hey, you
became a
guys.
Ducks fan when I moved to Orange County.
Never mind, you guys got to stop now. The flying bee worked. That's all you guys got to care about. The flying bee worked. That's all.
Quack, quack, quack. Hunt Tim Evans. Quack, quack,
Yeah.
quack.
Yeah.
Hey Ken, what do you think of that Altmar 12 year?
I like the Altmore 12.
Yeah, you know what? I don't hate it. I don't
That's
hate
nice.
it at all. Do you have this spring
We
bank?
did a
What am I drinking?
we did a comparison between the Altmore 12 and the 18, I think it was. Yeah, the 18.
You know, for having like a very young Scotch palate, you know, the thing that I thought it was really comparable to is the Glenfiddich 12. It had like a really big citrus note on it. It was really similar.
It does have a citrus
different-
note,
different
but
but
honey
similar,
is more. Yeah, it's got a lovely rounded honey note to it that I like.
Yeah, it's
And-
different but similar, right? There's things that are different. Like I know that I did the Springbank cash strength. It's actually it's the 56.5 ABV, so 113. And I remember that. Are you familiar with like center cut bacon? Probably not, right? That's like an American thing.
Merkin. It's not American, it's Merkin.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's only America for anybody that doesn't like serve and have been here. I'm just kidding. But you know, I think the thing that was really interesting is how good some of these things are. So like if you do this progression over to it, I liked both of these. But like, when's the last time you saw a 12-year that was that light?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I've got shitloads.
Well, Scotch, right? But if I look over here, I pull a 12-year. I'll pull a 12-year bourbon. So here's the 12-year Scotch.
Yeah, but that's a first fill versus a second fill.
A 12-year
First fill
It's
in a
cooler
hot climate.
a 12-year
Yeah.
Scotch and a 12-year bourbon, right? You know, different.
Yeah, that's two
Depends on the
different-
char, right? Because Weller in bourbon it's a brand new number 4 char oak barrel, and some of these are on old chars, like they're old barrels, right? They're not brand new barrels. They're not brand new chars.
They're not allowed to use new barrels.
Yeah, they
Right?
have
I
new.
believe I
No,
can
they
brag it
aren't.
on my ass. I thought it had to be second
they
fill
can't.
barrels. They can?
No,
They
No,
could.
they can't. Yeah,
well,
they can.
They're
they can use
allowed.
Virgin Oak.
No,
They're not allowed to.
They're technically allowed to use a new oak barrel.
They can't call it Scotch then, right? Or they
Yeah,
can't call it single
Scotch.
malt.
They can't use a
No,
Scotch.
they're allowed to use Virgin Oak.
It depends on what they call it.
You're allowed to use Virgin Oak. in
Oh, you
Scotch.
are allowed. I thought you said you weren't allowed.
Correct. No,
You're
you are.
But it
Because
seems like
Glenfiddich
everyone
is brought out a
uses
14-year-old.
X bourbon and X sherry cask or X something cask.
Yeah.
Typically, because the problem is with Scotch, if you use a Virgin Oak cask, it's very strong and stringent
Yep.
for Scotch whiskey. So it
They're
doesn't come
allowed to
across
use
very
it.
well. But Glenfiddich has just brought out a 14-year-old, completely done in American Virgin Oak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're allowed to use it. There's nothing about what it is. It just means that, you know, like when you talk about Scotch whiskey or anything of different complexity, but if we're talking Scotch, they're allowed to do, and they have like stringent things, right, that they can do. But they can do flavoring, they can do profiles, and they can do barrels that are different than brand new American oak, right? They can do all these different things, right? That they have the availability to do, which is arguably why you have this like 50-50 split. And I think it's a 50-50 split because there's a lot of people that's like, wow, bourbon could be amazing if they just can't do that and be bourbon. And that's why you find like, why is the whiskey tribe? Why is there people like nowadays? Why do you find so many people so perplexed with the idea of that some of their greatest finishes that they really like are finished bourbons and sherry cask? Why is Nancy Fraley significant? She's casking bourbon in wine casks to pull out this. But in order to be a bourbon, it has to start as this, and then in order to be able to do it in this, they have to say it's a bourbon finished in X. Right? So that's part of the whole stewardship program and all that stuff. Is the idea of understanding like the little nitpicky rules.
What's everyone drinking?
Happiness, joy.
I'm actually doing this right now just because I can.
Ooh, good. Like it, Tito. That's good stuff, man.
Ben, that's like crazy. You have a 2003 Russell's Barrel.
I will go to this.
The 2003 release last year.
Who just held up a 2003 Russell's?
Bourbon.
This is
Oh, wow.
courtesy of YPC.
So what's the proof? Is it like 80, 89 barrel strength on that?
89.5.
Damn, dude.
This is courtesy right here of Young Kai Chang.
That's awesome.
You're the
You should
man.
drink
Young
it.
Kai.
He's in the chat. You should drink it.
That's why I poured it.
Oh, you did pour it.
man,
Never
buddy.
mind then. I'll shut my ass up.
I actually didn't taste it yet, but I did pour it.
I want that 13-year-old.
Oh, we bet you on
Oh, I'm excited for
Is
that.
that legal in Australia?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13's little young.
Where Ken's at, there's no real rules.
I think in Mexico, 13's legal.
It depends.
Is it?
East, west, north.
It's probably
south.
legal in New Mexico also, but
Probably.
I'll tell you right now, in
only
Malta,
if you're related.
there's no legal age.
Oh wait, what are we talking about?
No legal age in Malta.
Oh, Jesus.
Where did Bobby go on vacation last year?
And let's go to the next topic.
I'm talking.
This is why I'm in the dark
Hey,
right
listen, Canadian guy, get out of the gutter. I'm
So,
talking about.
Jim, what's
Teach.
better,
We need you
Scotch?
moderating. We need you moderating.
Let's hear
Hey.
about that. Let's hear about that, Ben.
Come on, Ben. Let's do it. Jerry.
It's almost
come on.
like the nose is almost. It's like I want to say like a musty chocolate. It's really
Oh, moose knuckle-ish. Right on. Okay, keep going.
yeah. If there was chocolate caught in a moose knuckle,
Yes, exactly.
There you go.
I know what you're meaning now.
Right there.
I know what you're meaning now.
So it's got a fish note.
no.
There's a couple Canadians. There's a couple Canadians in here now. We understand. Just kidding.
It's got that dusty, dark, funky note, but it also smells like cocoa or chocolate.
Now, malted barley is significant then.
The mouth coater.
It is, but it isn't.
Oily.
Not very oily, but it does coat. More of a tongue coater than a mouth coater. That is a funky turkey right there.
Hell yeah.
It's got a very, very long finish across like your whole tongue.
Hey, is this your first pour tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the first sip of whiskey I've had tonight.
That is a great shirt, though. I'll tell you that shirt is amazing.
Yeah, this is an It's Bourbon Night shirt.
It's a mosquito litter.
Yep. Although it might have shrank a little bit, and I might have grown a little bit. So it's a little bit like a show, but
You know what? To me, that's irrelevant. You like bourbon, you know bourbon, you support the tubes, and you have a great shirt. I could care less about everything else.
Never mind.
I need to knock some pounds off so it's a little less of tube sock.
Never mind. I bought two shirts.
What does that even
today.
mean?
I bought two shirts today from this place called Whiskey Encore. Like I just bought two shirts tonight. Like what the?
Hey,
fuck?
I bought one last night.
Thank you, fellas.
Whoa! What is there a link for that?
That's
there
for
may be.
patrons only.
I think somebody. I think
yeah.
I might.
Wait, I'm gonna
Oh,
go
so
right
what you're
now.
saying is that I have to pay to be your friend. Got it.
Yeah,
Ben.
exactly. I
I'm
bought a
gonna
rock
see you next
squash
weekend,
and-
buddy. I got
and-
you.
Oh wait, what did I just do?
Why do you think I asked your size, bro?
Yeah,
I'll see you next week.
It was 8.5, right?
yeah. Cheech, I bought two. I bought two.
Wide,
He
I
almost
went half
spit
wide.
Yeah.
Cheech.
You almost spit that.
Yeah, Cheech, I bought two. I went one with the Glencairn, one with the Rocks glasses, just to have the difference.
You
The
didn't see
shirt.
the other one? There's a third design. I put a
What?
third design up there, Alex.
What?
My
Yeah,
new channel logo.
the channel
My
design.
logo hasn't launched yet. There's
What,
a
the
logo
moose
coming up,
knuckle?
and I put a shirt out for patrons only with the channel logo on it.
It looks
Alex,
good.
now you gotta buy a third shirt.
Oh, I must be not that high a level on the Patreon then.
You got to
look,
roll
it's
down
Alex's
to the bottom
shirt.
of Teespring. It's at the bottom. Actually, I just moved it to the top. So when you go to Teespring, you'll be able to see the new shirt
What?
I designed. Adam, that works for you. John
Oh
T,
yeah,
that works for you too.
you're
Yeah,
gonna get
I
me
got
on
one.
shipping and all that shit. It's gonna be like 50
Well, the thing
bucks
is
shipping Canada, and it's like fucking.
Hey,
well, the
Steve,
one shirt's only available in black, but the other shirt, the new design, is available in other colors. So
Although,
yeah, I saw a red one when I was looking.
yeah,
Yeah.
but hey, you guys, as a whole, black is thinning, so it's all good.
yes,
It's thinning, but
For
it
those you need
also
thinning.
can look like a snowstorm if you have
Are
skin.
you saying that I need a thinning shirt?
Yes.
You always
Bobby,
wear black, Bobby.
Bobby, you compared to me, look like you're like buff and like you could do like 50 push-ups in a heartbeat, where I could do 3 and on a breath, and people think I'm having a heart
There you go,
attack.
Cheech. Nice, dude.
But you know, that's accurate.
Hey,
I love your bottle shape.
I'm like
Sure.
200 pounds at 5'7", so I tell the kids.
Adam, just
that-
mute
that
everybody
soccer,
else.
I'm a ball.
Oh yeah.
hey, before we get off the topics of shirts, Live
Yeah.
Wire has
No,
a shirt coming out.
But when is it going live?
Dude, so we got our order in and they shipped today. So they are going to be here to Mike's house probably early next week.
Word of
The
God.
latest.
Adam.
Send mine to Shane's house.
I asked Big League Bourbon when those ones that those I survived, because I've been on those. The I survived those. I thought it should have said I survived on the top, and then it should have been a silhouette of a person doing this.
Yeah, we have a few screenshots like that.
This guy.
Some of mine be fun.
You know how-
And over top it says I survived, and your head down on the table.
what it should be, right? So if we're being real, what it should be is not a head plant. It should be a lava bubble flow.
No. This one is the I survived. The next one will be Soldier Down or something
No,
along
not
those
the-
lines.
the whole I
Thank you,
survived,
Tito.
Tito. The whole I survived came from hot buttery rolls, and that absolute magnificent pre-puke lava flow that was spitting bubbles just to get out of his mouth, from his mouth to his navel. There was a lava flow that we have
Oh,
all
God.
experienced. If you've never experienced it, get out. You've been like
Survival is a big word there. I think he
He was
danced on
he was
that
a big
line.
inspiration, but there was a few that same night that were an inspiration. I mean,
Oh,
Klein,
right now.
Klein
That
and Jason Busey were pretty messed that night.
Oh,
dude.
Busey was
Oh,
messed
fucking
up.
A,
And
they were.
but listen, there was nothing.
Chris
better-
had his moment.
But Chris would be like this, like
Schlong's had his
he-
moment.
Chris was down and out.
Silhouette should be this.
But Chris,
Adam's
You see, you can't get a T-shirt unless you've been
Yeah, there
on
you go, Ken.
Live Wire Whiskey.
That's the silhouette.
No, because
Be like an NBA
people I'm
logo.
sure
but,
that are in the
fire
same
logo.
survival mode in the chat.
he's been there.
Well, you know
Was
what?
it a night, Tim? I don't know if there's any evidence of that being a night, but
Right,
those
it was
that
nice.
are there, you know.
Oh, I
That
know.
never happened.
There's nothing
All
to
in our
see here.
imagination
Move
now.
along.
We did get lady sizes for Alex. There you go. Oh yeah.
Lady sizes. What lady sizes with a freaking double D? Like I'm at the level of
For your hourglass figure.
yeah. my hourglass figure would give you guys lots of time. Is what I'm getting at. But I tell the kids, because I used to run the youth soccer program here for about 8 years. I used to tell the kids all the time, never get to the level I'm at. I said, I'm 5'7" and overweight. I said, the bigger I get, the more I turn into a soccer ball. Or football in other places. Because like I get rounder than the ball.
Get the football out.
Football.
This is so weird.
Yeah.
I
think I got one of those coming, Cheech.
What do you got there?
I like it. It's weird. It challenges the palate a bit. I opened it about a week ago. When,
Which finish is that?
It's weird. It's like, what was that, Tito?
Was that one of the finished ones?
The tequila finish.
Yeah, it's the
Oh, it's
finished
the
tequila
tequila one.
barrel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That would
extra
make me
Año
yak
tequila
so
barrel.
hard.
What's that?
Agreed,
That would
Saul,
turn me
agreed.
into a HBR in a hurry.
There's not much tequila in it, though. It's like,
Does it smell like
There's a-
agave? If it smells like agave,
It does.
I'm giving you
I
back.
heard
there's a
that.
little of it.
I heard
Yeah,
that
there's a little
finish.
of it.
That's where the tequila shows up. That's what Jason
Yeah,
was saying.
at the
Fuck
very
that.
end.
Yeah.
I really want to try the port one, but I've less than zero interest in the tequila.
Ben, I sent you a picture. You saw it on the Instagram. I will. I'll hook you. I'll bring some to Shane's. I'll bring the port finish with me. I'll bring a bottle.
Which
Have a
which
few
port
extra.
finish?
The Chattanooga.
Chattanooga
Chattanooga?
finished in port.
Yeah.
I could
drinking
smash
that.
Chattanooga finish in port all day long.
I'm drinking that barrel seagrass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For Ben, I think you would like it, dude. I know you're not big on the barrels unless you've tried it. I think you would like it, buddy.
Ben,
So
have
hit
you,
or miss with that one.
have you had the Woodinville port?
I've not had the Woodinville port. I have
No,
it's low
Woodinville cast
proof.
strength and Woodinville regular.
The Woodinville port is like, so to me, the Woodinville port is it's a really good standalone cigar blend, but it's a great blender to make something that you would like.
Well, Bobby, as I've told you, I hope you're bringing extra sticks because I have never paired a bourbon with a cigar.
Oh, dude, you have no
My
idea.
life.
I'll tell you right now, I'm bringing shit. I'm coming in an SUV, and I don't even know if I have room for a person.
Well, like I said, I'm bringing my car in for a
Many
time
bucket boxes.
Friday just so I can come next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bourbon's coming in his Vespa.
Hey, my wife, Mrs. Battalion, gave me the SUV to take on this trip and said, "Have fun."
Oh yeah. That sucks.
Score.
That
It's
sucks
not
with
pink,
current
is it?
gas prices, though.
What's that?
That sucks with current gas prices, though.
No, her SUV is like kick ass.
Is it pink?
It's better than my F-150.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Is it pink, Bobby?
A pink
No, no.
Cadillac.
It's black. It's black. But it's better than my F-150, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Honest to God, and I'm not saying this to be a dick.
You know, F-150's
But
a
you
truck.
are.
Alex. F-150's a truck.
Well, I know that. I have an F-150
Just making
Sierra.
sure.
I have a
Just making
Sierra. I have a Sierra outside.
I'm just kidding, man.
I know, but I actually have an F-150 Sierra outside, and the thing is like it for us, it's like $120 a tank of gas per.
You guys in your manly trucks. I'm rocking out with my Honda Odyssey.
You're your smart car, or
Yeah, but you know what that Honda Odyssey says about you when you're driving it around?
I don't give a crap. It's so functional. I love it.
what is
No,
What
it
is
says I got laid.
So my question,
Technically, I guess, yeah.
Alex, I have a question.
But you've never heard it put that way.
It says I
What
have a
Sierra,
truck.
sorry, what am I thinking?
Alex, I've been a, like
See, you gotta be creative.
I've been an international world traveler for 11 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do you guys buy your gas by the liter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they
know
said
what
they
they-
buy it by the liter with plastic money.
Hey, sorry, John T. You're the new Alice because Cheech checked out and then checked back in. So
Yeah,
I swear I didn't do that on purpose.
I got to go to bed. My first meeting's at 6 in the morning anyway,
Get the
so
fuck out of here, John.
I got to jump out.
you don't want to be Alice.
You know,
either.
so
Cheers,
You know how
John.
it is.
Glad
Yeah,
you don't-
John.
hey,
John,
I'm
thanks
so
for
glad
coming.
you're
John,
brother.
finally meeting you.
Glad you
yeah,
met.
nice meeting everybody. Nice seeing everybody again.
It's always good to have you.
James, I believe they're going
I have to
live
try to
from the
figure out
event.
how to make this thing funeral
Sorry.
appropriate tomorrow.
Is Stahl jumping in?
It's funeral appropriate however you are. The
Yeah,
fact that
me-
you're there means it's funeral appropriate.
Yeah,
Stall's not.
I think I'm just going to use like 2 handfuls of gel and see if I can, get it to stay for a couple hours.
No,
You know,
fuck
kinda-
what that
kinda
shit
like-
like, man.
Kind of like Cheech's.
What was I talking
Common
to?
sense.
Bobby. Sorry,
Yeah, thanks,
my
Adam.
brain went like drunk. It's a Lariat, not Sierra. Lariat. I have a Ford F-150 Lariat.
Oh, you
And
have the
Sierra's
Lariat?
GMC, I believe.
Lariat.
Yeah. But I have, but, just so you guys can feel better about me being 40, I have the old Mad Cab on the back, but that's for my dogs, so it's all good. I have
Where are
a
you
cab.
going? We want to see them, not you.
James, that's a good question. I
Find
don't
out
know
when it
who's
happens,
going
I guess.
live.
You kind of got a 5-head, Alex.
What's that?
Oh, fuck that. Oh,
What'd you
shit.
say? A biped?
But I know
Yeah,
they're planning on
Just
streaming it.
apologize, Alex, and move on.
No. I'm not gonna move on. My truck is $72,000.
Dude, I got a
No, I
10
want you to
head. So
apologize.
don't
Dude,
even
that's
worry
like
about
$10
it.
in real
Apologize,
dollars.
then move on.
My forehead
my-
goes all the way back, dude.
and it's
Yep.
solid
Mine
black.
too, all the way back.
It's got 10 ply tires. We're fucking good, man. And I got a fucking $40,000 boat.
Did you
It's
say
not.
10-ply tires?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's for.
Alex,
I've
you have
never
a
heard
boat?
tires referred to in ply. Only like toilet paper in ply.
Me
Well, I
neither.
mean,
It
there
is
used to be
thickness
bias
of the
fly
tire.
tires, but you don't
Bullet
really see them
paper,
anymore.
yes.
My ignorance. I've never heard it referred to in
Hey,
they are.
ply.
They are actually 10 ply tires, so rock,
Urban
rock
beginnings.
and that in off road cannot puncture them.
Oh, okay.
Here's John.
Cheech has the floor.
Oh, thank you. Alex, did you just say you have a boat?
I do. I have a 2000.
How are we having a problem getting you whiskey?
You only have 100 meters.
Smuggling it, baby.
200 yards.
Because there's
Just
this
put the boat
invisible
in. I'll
line.
put
Because
the
he's
boat
got to
in
go
on
like
the other
this a
side.
long way.
There's an invisible line that refers to a border, and then there's these
It's not a
like
new concept.
these
Yeah, but
flying.
it's a
Yeah.
fast boat. If
You're
it's
so
40
right,
grand.
Jim. This is the
There's
way
these-
to do it, Alex. It's the
No,
boat.
wait,
the boat is
I'm
the
legal.
answer.
Yeah, but listen to this. I'm legal on
Daniel
American
H. in the house.
waters. I'm legal on American waters as long as my feet do not touch American soil.
Well,
That's my
Correct.
point.
It's the water that makes the difference.
So don't
Yeah.
we
Let's
have
do this,
somebody
Alex.
who can drive
I
up to
need-
the water and hand you the box?
So I need American.
Float a raft out to
friends.
On
your
the
boat.
water, it can happen.
You pull it up on
Ben,
the swim
on the
step.
water.
We're all good.
I need American friends that we kind of like cross by as in a boat, and they like just throw me a package, and I'll throw you like cigars.
Exactly.
put it on a big
Yeah.
hook.
Nobody
Right.
knows.
So where do we got to make that happen? We just got to
We
find the
both
people.
get red in
Right
the
here.
coolers.
Yeah, we
Right
just have
here
to-
doesn't help.
We
You
gotta
just
be
gotta
like
tell- you just gotta tell me. You just gotta tell me where to go fishing. Like I fish. That's what I do.
you come up to International Falls, Minnesota, you're all good, man. Like that's my whole lake is around here, man. I'm surrounded by
All right.
water.
International Falls.
Oh, let's make this happen.
Listen,
Like,
Come on, you always wanted to be James Bond when you were a
we
kid.
need
Let's
to
make
do
this
like
happen.
okay. So
Hey,
we have
Bobby,
to go through-
Bobby, we can't know each other, so you're only gonna know me as
No.
Moose Knuckles, and I know you as Bourbon Italian. Nobody knows.
literally just like I'm just literally gonna go up there and say, hey, listen, I need to charter a boat and go out and do some fishing
Yeah.
and do this, and we got to be over in this area. And somebody like, who in the fuck's that? And I was like, he's a douche. What
Yeah,
do you
for real.
I don't know.
We're like talking about this shit
I was
live.
like, wow, like, you fucking Russian Canadian.
Thanks, Tim.
I
Alex
didn't
is
know it.
international
I was
mastermind.
going-
It is like,
Luigi.
it can't be insulting to us because they'll be like, come
You
on
know, if
now.
Border
Canadians
Patrol is
aren't
watching
douches.
this, we're
Canadians
really
aren't
screwed.
douches. Come on now.
Hey, listen, you know what?
Let's do
The
this
thing
shit.
that I know for sure, I can talk
Not
Border
yet,
Patrol.
Ruben.
as a United States Marine.
Yeah,
There you go. You could be the diversionary tactic, Bobby.
Listen, I know how to like be like what I need to be to get what I want.
Yeah, but you know what? If anybody ever accused, this is one thing that you have that
Oh,
I
why
don't
are you
have.
so Canadian? Quit. No one's going to accuse me of nothing.
No,
I
but
don't
I'm just saying, if anybody ever accused you of something, we seen you throwing something out of the boat. Well, yeah, I'm American. I'm fishing with dynamite.
Fish bait.
I'm just kidding. I'm fishing with dynamite.
I was like, you know what? There was a really big fish, and I was like, this dude was good bait. So
Yeah,
like,
that's
I don't
fish
know
bait.
what to tell ya.
It'd be all good. It'd be all
Listen,
good.
I could figure it out. I would concoct something. Trust me.
Just send Bourbon up. Nobody will believe that he's Jerry Garcia. It's just what it is. Nobody will believe it. Right,
Hey, listen,
Bourbon?
I
Bourbon,
can take.
you'll help
I
us
can make it
Canadians
across.
out. Come on.
I could make it across the border. That's
Come
for
on.
sure.
There you go. We got the moose knuckles.
Moose knucklers.
Yeah. Come on, you gotta have the hanging one.
Otherwise known as the little man in the boat.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well,
We can- hey Ken, what are you drinking? You're awful quiet. It's like I'm pretty sure it's almost 1:00 p.m. You should be like straight on a drink.
You know, that's the live wire whiskey handshake now, right? Where the secret's
When you come in, it's just.
Are you in the club? Yep, you got it.
It's a knuckle clutch, right? It's like the knuckle clutch.
It's
Or you can really go. You can go for the wide girl.
Wide open. That's when you don't want to get this far though, right? Like it's just like you don't get that far.
There are probably women watching this right now, and they're totally hate every one of you.
Sherry,
That's
G,
what-
we love you. If you're still don't
I was
listen
going
to
to say a
you.
comment earlier, but it wouldn't have sound very Canadian. It would have sound very crude.
If they are, they're just
Hey,
lurking.
Alex,
Because
Alex, do us a favor and apologize.
Okay, apologize and then say the comment.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry I say this. I am not a person against females. But my father, who I don't talk to anymore, had told me at one point in life, if it smells like chicken, keep on licking. If it smells like trout, get the fuck out. That's all I gotta say. I'm out.
Hey, let's talk about whiskey, shall we?
Moving right along.
Everybody drinking tonight.
Let's reel this one back in.
Yeah.
That could be a whiskey thing, though.
So, Bobby,
If it's
I'm on
bad.
the
Adam, you
fucking.
need a partner
Hold on.
to keep this shit on
More.
track.
No, hey, listen. I just reached down to grab
Dog,
some.
do you see what happens when you're not around?
So, you know,
Mike, what happened?
I think
I
the
don't
thing that's like really important is like if you're looking at the overall mash bills.
XBL cheech.
of,
XBL cheech.
So
Are you kidding, Tim? He'd be steering it left.
well, you know what? I don't have the ability to like do anything. I'm not like a real host. I'm just here. I don't have the ability to stop anything.
Yeah, you're not in the StreamYard like me where you can like.
I'm in
bring-
StreamYard, but I don't have host ability.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I gotta stop something. I can't block it. Would I have blocked it? Yeah, probably.
Okay. Let me say something though, you guys. Like I really apologize on that. I don't talk like that usually, right? You guys know that. I just had to.
I still can't do it. Like
Hey, Livewire Whiskey has never went off the rails. In all of our 5 weeks live on air, we've never been off the rails. So
no,
Yeah.
Shame on you, sir. No.
It's
I think you used the wrong word there. We've never been on the rails.
Hey,
Rails
that's
with
what
rails.
I meant. Sorry.
There's never been rails.
Even
I was
saying
like, what rails?
drink.
I've never seen any rails.
I even
Yeah,
feel
rails
guilty
haven't even
saying
been
that.
established at this point.
Yeah.
What Livewire Whiskey is like a train that got in an accident, and then people tried boarding it, expecting it to go somewhere. And they're just sitting down waiting for it to go somewhere, but it's already wrecked.
And it's
Well,
glorious,
that-
by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's
nice
glorious.
freaking whiskey.
Where's
Nice
that
freaking
frickin'
whiskey.
whiskey?
Eh?
Ken, where's
This is
that,
a freaking
Fucking whiskey.
Ken, where's that
700
frickin' whiskey
ml. It's
from?
not even a
Connie
750. You got fucked.
Ken,
got
where's that
Firkin
Firkin
You got
whiskey
fucking
from?
fucked.
Perked on that, bro.
You got fucked.
It's
Where's
Firkin
it?
good whiskey. So
It's
since
fucking good.
me and Bobby just had Altmore
Altmore,
12, this
ah.
is the Firkin Rare, which is a tawny port finish Altmore at 48.9% ABV.
So
Hey,
you guys,
what was it? Succulent and rich?
hold on.
It's very succulent and rich.
Hey Ken, are you sending me Ken, are you sending me a sample?
Sure.
Yeah.
You'll get it in 2028, but
Send me some scotch. So
So,
like,
Ken, what's your point?
I see there's a lot of guys. So hold up a second. There's a lot of people in here that are like the normal people, right? And we
Right.
know for sure, without a doubt, right? Hey,
Yeah.
there's the people, the men and the women that are in here understand that we mean beyond a shadow of a doubt not to be disrespectful, but at the same token, we're always like sitting here drinking. Things can go off to this rail, whatever. There's at no time that anybody in here, like, and I listen, I know for a fact, I know Teach, I know everybody in here, Ken, Adam, Jim, Ben, everybody in here. If at
No,
any
that's not true.
moment you were absolutely like upset, you know that is not intended, right? There's no way in the world that's ever intended. We are all supporters of the women of whiskeys, the women of whiskey, the sarcastic whiskey wench, the bourbon bell. There's so many people that we support. It's never meant with anything other than the fact that we are just simply just a bunch of dudes drinking,
Joking around.
being ignorant and silly. It is never meant with any kind of malice.
It kind of gets like locker room talk at times where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, guys,
And it
let's,
does,
let's
and it's
not
also-
go that far.
But you know, I think that's the thing that's
that
hard
is
to understand, right? For us, we don't really feel like we're being offensive, but it can be taken offensive.
Okay, did I?
You know, and
I'm
that
sorry
goes
that's
along.
not what
That
I
goes a
said.
long way with what I said earlier. Right?
Really?
Is that
So sorry about this.
is what you're saying intended to be offensive, or is it just being said? So
Don't you understand?
I have no problem talking over someone. So
Freaking
from this,
stall.
you know, well, Adam had me on here for a particular reason, right? And I don't talk over people often, but in this moment, I will because I think it's
Yes.
I think it's significant and important to understand. At
Yeah.
no point is any of us doing anything malicious towards anybody. It's just listen, we're a bunch of dudes drinking bourbon, getting a little soused, saying stupid shit, but the intent is not anything other than just being silly.
Yeah.
So,
So you guys, are Bobby. I like if it's about what I said. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said.
you're Canadian.
No,
I mean,
no, you're good, dude.
it's
I
just the, listen,
Sorry, mistake.
Alex. It's not that. It's just the overall idea that like, listen, this ain't the first time we've went down crazy roads.
No,
It's
I'm
the
not.
first time we've ever went down crazy roads, and we haven't had
Yeah.
either a female in the chat, a female on the stream, or whatever. I just don't want anybody to ever think for a second that we devalue
No.
or anything that has to do with certain people that matter. Listen, I think there's probably like 6 people that I can name right now of a different gender than me that could out nose me, probably out taste me.
You mean like Tito?
Yeah, Tito for sure.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
But I think the thing is that you have to come back. You have to reel back to the realization that Livewire is what it is. It's a really nice pub stop. You're going down the road. You need a place to
join you in
stop where this has a lot of people that you can really enjoy. And the only 2 pub stops that I know that I can jump on is Livewire Whiskey and Ken. They're the pub stops. Everywhere else, I'm learning. Here, I might be learning, or I might just be fucking hanging out, thinking that we should all be singing a pub song.
All right.
So I
Whiskey
think-
Samurai asked the right question. What are y'all pouring next?
That's what I'm debating. What am I pouring next?
I'm gonna pour whatever Whiskey Samurai actually says I should pour next.
I might.
But yeah, I think
I might go
well
into
said,
this. I
Bobby,
might go
but
into
I think
this.
we need to move on.
Yeah.
I might go into this.
Don't worry.
Yeah, Ken showing up with the giraffe box.
Yep, draft box. That's the normal box.
I think I'm gonna jump on some Old Scout.
Nice.
I can get a store pick.
Yep.
See, I can buy Old Scout.
Hey Ben, get your Ohio Market store pick Old Scout out. I'll do it with you.
It tastes like shit.
You got one, Tito?
What do you don't like about it?
Hell yeah.
I'll bring it and you can try it.
Well,
Wait a
I'll
minute,
tell you
your
what,
Old Scout is no good,
Well,
There
no,
you go,
I have
so
a
you
lot
got
of delicious Old Scouts, but
but your
I
5
have
year
a-
is no good.
I have a lot of 5 years that are very good.
Okay.
I have one particular 5-year barrel that just there's nothing to it. There's just
Bring it.
You just got
Is that from a specific store here in California?
It's in Ohio.
no. It's from
Hey,
a
guys.
specific state called Ohio.
Guys, we got somebody
There's
coming
a
on.
specific store near me that I'm amazed that they can mess up the picks they mess up.
Hey, we got
I'm
somebody.
amazed.
We got somebody waiting to come on.
You need me to drop off?
What's that?
No, we
nope.
have room.
I'll
we
drop
got, we
off.
got 2 more spots. I just wanted to
But-
introduce.
We just need an introduction.
All right. Bring him in.
Who's
All right.
Oh,
Here's
It's a
Mr.
surprise. it's a
The
surprise.
mash bill himself.
What?
See, I told you, Ruben.
Hey,
It's not. Oh my god.
Ruben just said Beetlejuice, I think.
What's up, Swags?
How you doing?
Better not have seen you. Better
Mike
not.
Stahl, you need to have that disclaimer at the beginning of every stream.
What's up, Stanley? Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, good to see y'all too.
Stanley.
I just got the regular Old Scout. There's
I'll
no
pull an Old Scout.
bourbon or anything.
Bobby, I'll bring that
Pour it,
one
buddy.
so you can try it, but I'm not going to pour that one right now. I'll pour a different one.
Hey,
No worries.
hey,
No
hey,
worries.
guys, Old Scout. I want to know because I can get Old Scout.
It depends on what Old Scout.
Survive.
Well,
Yes,
but
you can get Old Scout.
what,
And if
okay,
you get it, I will trade you for American stuff.
I
Because
can
you have
get
to go to Alberta.
I can get dirty Old Scout.
Dan.
No. Let me see. I'll let me tell you right now. I'm on their site at this moment as we speak. It's not from my province, and I
Because
cannot.
they used to source from MGP, then they started sourcing from Dickel, then they went back to MGP. So there's both juice floating around.
But you know what?
I can
had.
get Old Scout.
I'm gonna say I had Redemption 9-year, which is an MGP product, and I really enjoyed it actually.
Oh, MGP's
If you
great.
said anything else, Adam would have thrown you off the stream.
Adam won't throw me off yet. I just said a
You
joke.
badmouth 9-year redemption and 10-year redemption. You probably
Oh, who said that? Who did that?
That
did that, Mr.
Bourbon,
Moose
Canadian
Knuckle.
fucker.
Out of here.
Bourbon just said that. I didn't say that. Bourbon said that. I don't know what the hell that was all about. But why is Redemption 9-year barrel proof a bad thing though? I want to know. Tell me. Why is it bad?
It's not.
Why do I
Oh,
hear
no, it's not bad. It's amazing, dude.
I like it.
Do you have the high rye, or do you just have like the bourbon, or what do you have?
I have Redemption 9-year barrel proof bourbon. It's 21% rye, 76 corn, 4% malted barley.
As you can tell, I hate this. You can tell I hate this Old Scout store. What happened to Bobby?
obviously.
Threw him off, or did he drop out?
What?
He's coming back.
Who? Oh. I'm
This
trying
one's
to find-
this one's from a store in Texas, and as you can tell, I really hate it.
I'm trying to find the selects here for the old. Well, maybe they don't have them now. What the fuck?
And he's back. Bobby.
Okay. So I got. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, Smooth Ambler, Old Scout 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, YO, CPBA, Cask 2, 57%.
Mm-hmm. That's a
And
5-year pick.
5-year, and then I got another one, Scout 5-year, CBA Cask 1, 58.1, and then Scout 5 Bartenders Benevolent Fund Cask 258. These are
serial numbers. What are we doing right now?
these are
It's some kind of
Bingo.
Canadian war code.
These are picks from these are bartender picks of Alberta.
Those are great cheats. Those two are great.
Dude, I have one of those bourbon neophytes holding for me until I order something else. But
yeah, because
I do need to jump off of work. I have like an early morning call. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So, Adam, I think you got this.
Yeah, buddy. Thanks for coming out, Bobby. Appreciate it.
Oh, anytime.
Next week.
Yep. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, brother. Have a good night. See you, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Bobby.
See you. No, those are the only ones I can get.
Oh, Richie, are you taking off?
Don't put that Dickel shit
Adam,
on.
you had a taste of this bottle.
Don't put that Dickel shit on the screen.
Don't put that Dickel
Adam
on.
tasted this one. Was it horrible?
I think I still have some.
Yeah, what a surprise! He tasted it. Was like,
It's good, Ben. I should bring you some.
Are you having a pour, Stanley, or
What's that?
are you having a pour, or?
The one thing I
not
will say,
tonight.
Keith, is I know.
I don't know. I don't know the next time. I
13
don't know the next time I am going to have a pour yet. So.
No, I meant, are you having any pour tonight?
Oh, no pour tonight. But like I said, I don't know when the next time I'm actually going to drink anything is. So.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right there, Cheech.
You all right, Stan?
Oh yeah, there you go.
I actually just have a little bit left.
Oh.
What's going on? Why did everybody get quiet?
We're waiting on you. There we go.
Anything you want to talk about, buddy?
What's that?
Anything you want to talk about?
Just I was in the emergency room the other night. I thought I was either my Bell's palsy was coming back or I was having a stroke. It was one of the two.
Oh wow!
And ended up in the emergency room for 7 hours for them to tell me that they didn't think anything was wrong with me. That it might have just been stress or being tired, and I'm like, well, I said I was in a car accident on Saturday, and she's like, well, this doesn't seem like something from a car accident, and she said, she goes, you just might be tired. I said, well, that's what I'm saying is that I pretty much got depressed and stayed in bed all weekend, so I pretty much shouldn't be tired. But she told me that if it ended up being, if my arm started feeling numb or my leg started feeling numb on my left side, to go back. If not, then it could be just the back end of the Bell's palsy or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I went, ended up being in the emergency room all night. So when I went to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, my supervisor found out that I was he asked me how I was doing. And I was like, just told him that I wasn't feeling too hot. And I still had my wristband on from the emergency room. It's a, how you say it? It's like a superstition with me to keep it on for a few days after I've been, if I've had to put a band on my arm, there's a reason I had to put a band, which whether it be from a surgery or from emergency room or whatever that. So I have this thing in my head because the one time I cut it off, I ended up back in the hospital like 3 hours later. So I always hold it on, keep it on for a couple days. It's something stupid, but it makes me feel better about it.
It's your thing, man. That's all.
Yeah. So then my boss saw it and said, "What's that for?" And I said, "I was in the emergency room last night." He goes, "When did you get out?" I said, "Out of the emergency room." It was about an hour and a half ago. He said, "You didn't go to sleep?" I said, "No." He goes, "Go home." And I was like, "No, I can't afford it. It's next check's rent check. Can't afford it." He goes, "We'll figure out the hours. You'll get your 8 hours back somehow. We'll figure it out. Go home."
Well, that's awesome.
That's awesome that they were looking out for you like that.
Yeah. So I ended up going home, and as soon as I got home, I fell asleep, and I ended up sleeping all the way through, straight through for some reason, and all the way through Junkies last night. I woke up and Junkies was finishing up.
Because your body needed it. That's why.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like I don't get plenty of sleep, but I guess just like I don't know if it's the stress or whatever, because she said that some of the twitching and stuff in my face and some of the
I've had it happen, dude.
that it could be from friggin' stress, but it could be back end some of the stuff from my palsy. So it's just been a really really shitty freaking like 4 days. So and then today was not a great day either. I freaking went in and it just shit show after shit show after shit show, trying to clean up a bunch of other people's messes, and then being told that when I went to go ask a question, well, what would you do? Well, I don't. I told her, and I got pissed, and I said, I don't get paid to make that decision. You do.
Like that.
And my supervisor got upset with me and said, well, no, this is what I'm doing is we're going to do we're doing an experiment. I want to know what your thought process is and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, then ask me what my fucking thought process is. And he got really pissed off at me, and I'm like, look, dude, I'm sorry, I'm not in the mood for this. I came to you to ask for some help and some direction, and you're trying to make this into some freaking learning experience. I don't have time for learning experiences today. Remember, I'm the only mechanic here. And so he told me to leave the office for a few minutes and then come back and talk to him when I wasn't mad anymore. And we worked it out, but he was really cool about it and everything else. He said, I understand you're having a really shitty week, so I'm letting this go because you've never done this. But because usually we have like really good conversations. I just wasn't putting up with this shit today. So then I got, after a 12-hour shift, I came home. So then I said, hey, I'll jump on because Stahl's not on, so at least it'll be a good show.
Take a shot at Mike. Why don't you?
Hey, look, I said hi to him as soon as when I first came, as soon as I hit the screen, I said hello to him, and then told him that he's never looked better on screen.
So far, the only thing that's really happened tonight is we established the Livewire Whiskey secret handshake.
Yeah.
Let's not get into that again.
Yeah, let's not.
Burban, we're sort of on rails. We may not have wheels, but we're at least
You're gonna get
above
booted
the
off when you
rails.
watch it.
So
It's the closest we've been all night. You're right, Cheater.
Yeah.
Hanley, you're not drinking whiskey though. Like we're talking about whiskey here. What do you want to talk about whiskey wise?
Well, I mean, I'm not drinking right now because
Yeah, don't, Stanley. It's all
it's one of
good.
those. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like right now, I don't think that if I start drinking, that I'm gonna stop. I mean, not that I have a problem. Not that I have a problem, but it's just I'm not in the mood to drink.
Yeah,
Got the B521.
Show off.
Well, it's important that you understand that though, and you're like, okay, this is not a time to drink, and
Agreed.
And especially with all the medical things that have happened with all the stuff with my face and stuff over the last few days, I'm kind of, I had a pretty hefty freaking drinking Friday and Saturday, so I think that maybe I need to just take a couple days off from it. But I did get this the other day, the Mash and Journey.
Oh, nice.
The Mash and Journey ride.
Good.
Yeah.
I should be here tomorrow.
Yeah, I joined the Patreon too late to get on that one.
Yeah, me too.
I'm on the next
Same
one.
here.
I'll tell you right now, the one I'm most looking forward to, besides the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, is the Brew Bakers are going on the Wilderness Trail pick with them.
Cool. I mean, that
So-
board
Wilderness
is going to be
Trail.
pretty awesome too.
So, Wilderness
the
Trail
forwards are
picks
pretty
are
awesome.
awesome to begin with, and now we're gonna have some awesome people picking it.
Well, I'll go with the junkies.
No,
with,
with
Jason.
Mash and Journey.
Got
Caitlin and Ernie are meeting them at Wilderness Trail to do the pick.
Cool.
But thank you, Stan, for showing me something that I'll never have again. So thank you.
That's everything. That's everything that we show you, dude.
Everything you guys bring up, thank you.
Well, here's the thing, right?
I'm in the same boat.
If I could get it to Canada, I don't have that one. I don't have that one, but I do have a JD Bourbon Approach. He sent me an Elijah Craig rye the other day. He also sent me a Rye 3 rum cask and a little bottle of like a mini of Pinhook. So I get to try what everybody says is garbage, but
I don't think
Yeah.
the Pinhook sub's garbage. It's young.
It's gonna end up being great because it's a Castle and Key. It just needs
Yeah.
time.
The ryes I like better than the bourbons.
Yeah, I've had the Pinhook cash strength, and wow, it's just the most dill forward rye I have ever
Are you talking
had.
about the Ride On? The Ride On is the most dill I've ever had on a rye.
So everybody in here
That's
knows,
the Castle
right?
and Key juice rye they did.
Everybody must be at the level now that all I do is joke around. I'm sorry, but it's just what I do.
No, that's fine. No, what I'm
Yeah.
saying what I was saying is
okay.
if you could get across
Never
the
mind,
border.
Jim, not you. Now with hockey, that's different.
Dude, so I
Just
just
bring
pulled,
up stop at Tom Connors.
That's it, Moose Knuckle. 5 for fighting. Let's go in the box.
I just poured my old Scout store pick in a Glen that I've been using already. Dude, it smells like a light whiskey. I was like, what the hell?
Interesting.
Yeah. Yours, you poured liquor lineup.
Yeah.
Mine's Mirage Fine Spirits out of somewhere in Texas.
But is your
5 years
That
old.
family can guess where my store pick was from that I just poured.
Mine's
so
57.1.
I'm gonna take a wild guess.
57.5.
It starts with an L and has Cerrito right behind it.
More
It,
important,
it-
Adam,
it rhymes with that, that's for sure.
who bottled it?
That's the
most
new.
important part.
Oh,
Is that
Sarah.
Sarah, so you got a Sarah bottle. Yours is better than mine.
Sarah, yeah.
The
Is that
Sarah
the-
bottles are always the best.
is that El
Zero.
Cerrito pick? Is that the new? Is that the new Old Scout pick? Or
This is the second one they did. So the
I
new
guess
one's
that's
the
good news.
third. Is that out yet or not yet?
what, the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was out last week. Yours is probably sitting there.
Yeah, mine's
Remember,
for sure sitting there.
It was only 50. Well, when I went to the store that day, I told you that I was there. It was they had they had come in. Those Old Scouts had come in, but he told me it was only 50 bottles, and that only you 50 special people in the special club were able to get them. So the only way,
I'll get you some of it. Don't worry, you'll come over and drink it.
yeah, eventually at some point in time. I'll
So
make
bourbon
it.
bites?
What, Bourbon Bites is here?
No, did he get some of that? He's one of the special people.
Oh no, it's there's a club, the Jazz's Club at El Cerrito.
Sorry, Stanley, I started that. If you look back in the group, that's where it started.
But he kind of what it is there's a group of 50 people that are part of that are Jazz's like inner circle.
Mhm.
And when he's short on bottles that he's not going to be able to put out on the shelf and stuff, if he gets like a short barrel or something like that, then those 50 people get to choose whether or not they want it. If not, then it moves on to the rest of the list, the rest of the other people that are in the group. And this time it was an Old Scout pick that everybody was been waiting for, so nobody wanted to give it up.
How many years is it?
I'm sure it's a 5-year, maybe a 6-year now.
But Jazz is known for having like an awesome freaking like crazy awesome palate.
That
So-
and because he's been doing picks for so long, he gets some of the first choices in California. So it's been weird the last year because normally he's flying out everywhere.
Yeah.
He's rarely at the store, but with COVID and stuff, he's had to have the samples.
He still hasn't. So he has two more releases that were supposed to be out last week that didn't come out. Were Fister releases,
Mm-hmm.
and one was just a regular Fister release, and the other one was the only freaking sherry finish Fister port finish Fister that you could get, and he had in California, and he was the one that happened to get a hold of the barrel. So I've been
Sounds
waiting
like
for
jazz.
it. And I've been waiting for it.
It'll come out. You might be waiting on stickers. You never know.
What kind of Fister are we talking about?
JJ Fister
JJ Fister.
Distillery.
But he
JJ.
barely knew her.
Cheers, Whiskey Samurai.
Well,
No, what is JJ
Since
Fister?
we're talking Old Scout,
Seriously.
well, JJ
I'm going to have
Fister?
some Old Scout 107 store pick.
Nice.
JJ Fister is a distillery that actually everything I've ever tasted from them are mostly store picks. I've never tasted one of their regular
Jazz
offering.
doesn't like their regular offerings. I've never tried them, but Jazz doesn't like any of their regular.
Where are
offerings.
they at?
They're out of JJ Fisher's out. It's West Coast, isn't it? Or
I have no
I'm trying
idea.
to think. I just know that I've
California,
had like
Sacramento, right?
yeah. I
I
want
just
to.
know I've never heard of it. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
Sacramento.
curious.
Yeah, Sacramento, California. JJ Fisher.
It's got a little bit of that California funk, like what Sonoma has. Not quite as extreme as Sonoma, but
But the I've had like I've tasted like 3 store picks from friends that have given me samples of it, and all 3 of them have been good. The store picks have.
You ever look at a bottle that's getting low and you just feel sad because you know you can't get another one on a store
no,
pick?
because you'll
Old fucking
remember
time.
it, and
Yeah.
you've got
Which
a
one
million things behind you, Ben.
Which one's that? The Old Scout?
Old Scout.
That's an old Scout pick out of Texas. It's just
Is that
got
like
some-
the 12-year MGP or
no,
something
it's
like
only
that?
a 5-year.
Oh,
It's
okay.
only a 5-year, but it's just it's got that special something.
I got a backup for this one.
Hey, so Ken, you said you have the 107.
Yep.
Can you read the label on the back and see if it does it say Lawrenceburg, Lawrenceburg, and or does it say Tennessee and Indiana?
Are you talking about the one I can get on the shelf or the one?
The
I'm
one you
drinking
just
right now?
poured.
The one you just poured, the 107 Old
It's a
Scout.
sample from Lord Shane Long.
Oh, it's a
Ah.
sample. Okay, because most of the 107s were the Dickel / MGP
Yeah.
blend.
Oh.
Aren't they all?
No.
I don't think all
Not
the
all.
107. The one I have that I haven't opened yet is it's a Sarah bottle, but it's a 107 MGP / Dickel.
I thought they all
Ken,
were.
I've got to
they-
go. I've got to go pick up.
Hang on, Ken, real
JV's,
quick. Are they releasing the Offerman Guinness cask there?
I'm hoping so. I've heard rumors they're going to.
Okay. I
And
was
what
asked
about-
today if I was interested in it, and of course the first person I thought of was you because you couldn't get the last one. So, let me know.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
You gotta dip out, Ken?
Find out when they're going to release.
Yeah, he's
it.
got a
Second?
bounce.
You got to bounce?
Me? No, I'm good.
Oh, you're
I
good.
thought you were leaving.
I was like, as soon as you said the offer, and I went, oh.
I'm good.
No, but I thought you were leaving. I thought that's what you were doing.
No.
Okay.
No, I was going to say I've got to go pick up a parcel soon, but I'll have a look at that 107 on the shelf and see.
Oh,
what it
okay.
is.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I was going to let everybody know in here and in the chat. We're going to shut it down in about 20 minutes. So
That works.
it's kind of a heads up.
MG.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
So,
Cheech,
Yeah.
what are you on right now?
Oh, I'm drinking that 12-year Old Scout single barrel. Yes, it's Dickel. It doesn't taste a damn thing like Dickel. It's weird.
Still got a lot in the bottle, too.
and you know what?
You
And
have a honey barrel, or you
Yeah,
like
I cracked this right before you asked for a sample, Adam.
Nice.
Cheech is Cheech is in the music industry, so he knows a lot about Dickel. So he knows what the taste of Dickel is. So.
It sounds
You know I love you.
You never call me. How do you love me? You never call me, Stanley. I call you. You don't call me.
Oh,
That's funny.
That's
you
convenient.
don't send them flowers anymore, Stanley.
Yeah.
Hey,
His,
rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Wow.
I want to sing some songs that Cheech probably sings.
I'm now I got that freaking song in my head. Now I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I'll get you. I'll put an earworm right in your head and it'll never leave.
I'm thinking of a Boy George song. Do you really
awesome.
want to
There it goes.
Oh, here we go. No, today was Christian rock day for me. I don't know why.
Oh, did you listen to some Striper?
No, actually, I listened to some this group. I listened to this group from North Carolina called Set for the Fall, and some 1,000-Foot Crutch, some Switchfoot.
Got some Under Oath and some Zayo.
I didn't listen to any like hard. The only hardcore I listened to, the only harder stuff I listened to today was a little bit of Devil Wears Prada and not Zao, but I know I listened to Sinai Beach. That's another Christian group that I was listening to today.
You think I'm funny, huh? You think I'm funny?
What the hell was that?
Is that Ken?
It might have been.
I think it might have been. Yeah.
He was storming off.
Start yelling at his dog or something.
Yelling at the cat.
That wasn't me. I was wondering where the fuck it was coming from.
Ken was beating his kids. That's all.
Where was that coming from?
That's all it was.
Oh, I heard it in my ear. I thought it was someone's phone.
I
or
saw
something.
Ken walking away, and it sounded like distant.
No.
You know what's really bad? You know what's really bad, Cheech, is that now I'm going to be. Okay. It was
I think
Cheech.
that's Cheech.
It's not me this
No,
time.
it's not me. It definitely wasn't me.
Well, then there's only one other person that would be doing that because he's a smartass.
Who, Ben?
It's freaking Burbank.
Me.
Okay. But now I'm going to end up going to bed and turning on the best of the Carpenters to go to sleep.
Stop it!
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Cheech.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time that you're near?
Why do?
Cheers, Aiden.
Zayo or Mastits? You mean Masters? I don't know.
Oh yeah, I listened to some Ben Demon Hunter. Just remember, I listened to some Demon Hunter with that Christian music today too. A couple of Petra songs.
Got to get that balance.
Oh yeah,
in there,
Ruben.
Stanley.
That's a bit on the
I
nose
hope you
for
win it,
Christian
buddy.
rock band.
Hope you
The
win it.
line, the line I draw with Christian music is Skillet.
I've listened to Skillet. Skillet's actually not that bad.
I don't mind Skillet. I have no. They
What
have
about
a,
Home Skillet?
They have a female drummer that I 100% respect.
Could go for a
Honest
skillet
God.
breakfast right now.
Oh,
Some nice
that's fucking
potatoes, eggs.
Mm.
Oh, I love a
You know,
great-
Nice greasy spoon breakfast.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
going to say this. One of the greatest casualties of COVID was the fact that McDonald's had finally gone to all-day breakfast. And then they killed it with COVID.
No, it's still
That's how you know I'm fat.
no. They didn't kill all day breakfast.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, it must be an East
Not
Coast thing
here.
because I still get it. I still go get it anytime. I can go get a freaking sausage McMuffin all day long.
Can't go get
Well,
lunch
that's the thing.
anytime
You don't know
though.
what
They
you eat
won't
for
give you
dinner,
lunch
but
in the
you got
morning.
That breakfast tankering, you
Yes,
go
sir.
get a $3 egg McMuffin, you're good to go.
Yeah. Hey Ben, the corporate McDonald's still do breakfast. The franchisers have an option of whether or not to continue breakfast or not. So
Interesting.
if
Because
you
I
find one
know
that's
at the
corporately
beginning of
owned-
COVID, they killed it. Now it's an
Yeah,
option.
we still have it. I own some McDonald's.
They've just
stock,
been your franchisee.
so I get the report.
So how do you
So
know
they
if
filled
it's a
it with a lot of the
franchise or
franchisees, but
a
not
corporate
the
store?
not the actual corporate stores.
When you're in the store, there's usually a sign somewhere near the front counter that will tell you if it's a corporate store or if it's a franchise store, who the franchisee is.
Yeah, you
So
can
you
find
can
out
be someone who
online
used to
as
work
well.
at one years ago.
Oh, okay. So here you go. You can actually go to mylocalmcds.com and search, and it should say
There you
this store or restaurant is owned by an independent.
go. Tina's like, were we really talking about this?
Egg McMuffins are good. Even
Are they?
I'm on them right now.
Are they?
Yeah, you know what? You guys
Sometimes-
don't know. You guys don't know shit.
Making an
Wait,
egg
wait,
muffin,
wait.
sure.
When you
But-
come out of a
Tito, it's
party,
the only thing they make with a fresh egg.
yeah,
Everything
hey,
else is like some sort of reconstituted bullshit.
I wouldn't know. The last time I had McDonald's was 1995.
so
Fair
Oh,
enough.
it's been a
you
long
guys-
time since I've had McDonald's, but
Yeah.
you know, I
haven't
do
had
own
any
stock.
since
McDonald's is not-
'95.
I don't think you use a fresh egg for
We
anything.
call it McShit. I call it McShit for a reason.
hey, you guys,
McShit,
You're not wrong.
yes. Send
So
you
you
right to the
guys-
bathroom.
have you guys never come from like a party when the sun was coming out, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, let's go to blah blah blahs, and they have like they have pierogies and fucking like your normal breakfast, like eggs and bacon, sausage and that. But they have like pierogies available, man. Like that's like God is telling you something at that time.
Pierogies.
Oh
What do you-
yeah, man.
So what you grew up?
They're
You
not
grew
very
up.
common in the south of the United States.
In the morning, man.
Pierogies.
Pierogies in the morning when you're when you just came from a party.
Well, you
Fucking
were.
right, man.
What are you going to party in freaking northern Wisconsin or freaking or are you from freaking? Are you eating Are you partying in Poland when you were growing up? Freaking.
We're close to
Pierogies, man.
Iran. We're like we have like partial Ukrainians all around here. So like,
Pachi.
like,
Do you
But it's
still
like-
get bullshit pizza at McDonald's up there?
fuck. What? No, we don't get pizzas in McDonald's. No.
Canada used to have pizzas at McDonald's.
We did, yes, but we don't have them anymore.
Okay,
no.
they got rid of it. Good.
Yeah, we haven't had that for a long
No,
time.
in Southern California, when you go out and you go drinking at a bar afterwards, you go to Alberto's and get yourself a carne asada burrito.
I was
Or
thinking YTC,
Laredos,
New York
any of
City.
those Erdos.
yeah, any of the Erdos.
Albertos. They all used to be Albertos, but then what it was
There's
was to be
Betos.
part of the franchise of it, you had to buy all your produce from them.
So they changed
some
them
of
to
them-
like
So a lot of
Robertos.
them switched to almost the same thing, but they changed the name so that they didn't have to buy the produce from. Because if they went and just got normal produce, it was like a fraction of the price.
And then plus you have like you got stoner menus at places here like freaking Del Taco and so when you get done partying at night, you go to like Del Taco or you go get really shit tacos at freaking Jack in the Box. And nobody seemed to mention when they changed to Munchie Meals at freaking Jack in the Box that it was for all the stuff. All
That's
the
exactly what it was.
Stoned people at 9:00 at night.
They're not hiding it. And they're all like weird combinations too.
Like the double
think of In-N-Out.
cheese, the toasted cheese cheeseburger.
Where I live, there's no such thing as 24 hours.
Mm.
Like
Oh.
24 hours, you're waking some guy out of bed.
Even Tim Hortons, I thought those were open all the time.
You could get coffees and stuff like that, but there's not like a full staff on.
Oh.
Yeah. Even
There's coffee and
McDonald's.
frozen donuts.
Can you get a
McDonald's-
donut and coffee?
McDonald's is 24 hours, but you're not getting like fast food delivery.
Oh, sure.
like you're waiting for that guy, that one person that works there, to cook everything to do the meal. But
Take it out of the warmer. It's been cooking or warmed up for like 6 hours already, but
yeah,
just gotta take it out of that little tray and put it on your.
yeah, but that's what I say. Like when last time I was on, actually when I was on with Ken, the light was coming on in my, the sun was coming out, and I could have went down the street to the restaurant and got myself some pierogies
Yeah.
and like eggs and bacon, and it fucking would have been an amazing thing. But no, what did I do? I went to sleep until noon, which I haven't done since I was a teenager. But,
And to be
Thanks,
fair,
thanks, Ken.
to be fair,
No worries.
even in the United States, 24 hours is kind of dependent on your location. Like around here, I think cheats just go with the symbol.
Yeah.
I mean, around here, I might find a 24-hour McDonald's, but outside of that, probably not much.
I live in a
If I
small
go into
town.
Boston, yeah, I can find some 24-hour places.
I live in
I
like
can walk across the road to a 24 McShit.
oh, yeah.
Navigate.
Yeah,
Do they have like Rue burgers there or something?
I
Is
wish.
there-
I'd
is
actually
there-
get, if McShit had a Rue burger, I'd actually probably try.
No, you know what it is? The
I
Rue
need a
burger.
Rue burger.
Is there really a McShit that close to your house there, Ken?
Yeah, the Rue
Yeah.
burgers, they're very bouncy.
You got to go vlog style and show us and go over to McDonald's.
Fuck McDonald's.
I want to see Australian McDonald's. What kind of weird shit you got on the menu?
probably don't have
It's
much.
the same shit you guys get.
Sarah.
Except it's kangaroo.
All right,
that's
so
interesting.
Fucking Angus and
Sarah
chicken
bottle.
burger and fucking quarter pounder and whatever the fuck it is.
Mine just says Sarah and batch
Do
72.
they call it a quarter pounder?
You know what?
Do they have
I thought
Vegemite?
you guys were metric.
Okay, wait. The
No,
more,
cool.
the more
Yeah, we are metric, but it's fucking American, isn't it?
So
we
that's
call it
the
a
small batch, right? Floyd,
yeah, the more
Um,
I know Ken and you guys, Canada and Australia are pretty
Smooth Ambler, Old Scout, straight
similar
bourbon
in a lot
whiskey.
of
It doesn't
things.
say anything about small batch.
99 proof.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just a bottle of MGP 4-year MGP happiness right there.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that's I was chuckling earlier because somehow, without realizing it, I managed to buy both a 4-year MGP bourbon and a 4-year MGP rye on the same
What
night.
rye is that?
That's the roulette rye.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's
roulette rye. Okay.
95.5 MGP for 25.
So that's the same people releasing the senator and the presidential dram and all
It
those.
might be. It's
Yeah,
It's
it
the same.
It's proof and wood.
Yeah, proof and wood. Yeah.
Proof and wood. So they're also doing the tumbling dice.
Yep, tumbling dice.
According to HBR and J-Pit, that roulette rye is legit.
Yeah, I mean, I figured for $28, it's a no-brainer.
I'm trying to think.
Donald Rance. How you doing, buddy?
G'day, Donald.
Hey, Tito, the next
with twofold.
the next time I go out to Hesperia, I mean not Hesperia, to Hemet,
Nice.
I'll pick you up a bottle of that roulette.
So what kind of rental car they got you in, Stan?
Actually, I feel like a big boy now because I'm not driving my little Nissan. They put me in a Toyota Tundra 4-wheel drive, TRD 4-wheel drive. So
That's fun.
So you actually have a vehicle that kind of more fits you?
yeah, kind of more fits me. Yeah, but you know what? I like my that other car got 40 miles a gallon. So
Hey, never mind. In Ontario, where we are, they say the insurance that we pay, our insurance company will look at you and say, "You do realize you're 50% at fault." Like, but I didn't cause the accident. Yeah, but you are 50% at fault. Like, but I didn't cause the accident. You have to tell them that, and they're like, "Yeah, but no, that's our rules. You're 50% at fault." Like,
But
what?
that's why you have a deductible.
But they don't. In Ontario, they don't look at it that way. I got hit in War Road, Minnesota, and Allstate in Minnesota, or I don't know if it's Allstate or whatever it's called. They said, no, we're 100% liable. We'll pay for everything. Okay, great. My insurance company, after everything was done, called me and said, "You do realize in Ontario, if that happened in Ontario, you would have been 50% liable." I'm like, okay, but it didn't happen in Ontario. It happened in War Road, Minnesota, in the state. It's like, I've been paying you for 10 years.
yeah. So for mine, the difference was comp and collision. There was a difference. So because I was found at fault because the guy that I hit, the guy that I sideswiped or hit was because I was coming out of a lane into his lane. It went from being $500 for comprehensive for the deductible to $1,000 because it was for collision. But his car, I mean, my insurance is through AAA is really, really good. So like the damage to his car's covered up to $25,000, and that includes
Adam.
So it works. I mean, so and if there's freaking he actually didn't get that much damage. I got way more damage, and then the good thing that came out of that, the good thing about that was not say good thing, but when I took the car in, the guy, it looks like that it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be because when we looked at the hinges for the door, I thought they were going to be broken or bent or something like that. There's no damage to the actual hinges. It's just the skin of the outside of the door is all smashed in, and then the fender is popped off on the right in front of the door. And
that's an awesome sticker, Tito.
So it was really cool. He said that he didn't think it was going to be. He just had to make sure that the frame wasn't bent where the hinges were at. Because if that frame's not bent, we're basically just going to end up buying a new door and a new fender and putting it in place, and then fixing the runner and stuff. And I was like, okay, well,
Stan?
huh?
What year is your car?
2016.
Okay, so they're not going to total it. Okay. Because if that was a 2006, that would probably be a total.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it depends on the unibody because the rub with unibodies is.
Yeah, but he just rubbed. I mean, he hit up against the side of the other guy, but it was kind of like I'm sure a crunch, and then he swerved right back.
Yeah, but my thing, the thing was that the door was real. I mean, when you first looked at it, it was like smashed. It looked like it was smashed to shit. I was sure it was done, but then there was no.
You gotta remember, the doors are just hollow skins.
Yeah,
and they're meant to just crumble.
Yep,
no glass broke in the door. The freaking mirror, the mirror on the passenger door didn't even get touched, and it was still working. Like you could actually still adjust it and everything else with the control.
All right, Stanley, let me hold you there, buddy. So we're not talking whiskey much anymore.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So no, we're gonna shut down the stream, and then we're gonna do like a little after hangout for anybody that's in the live. Click the link if anybody in here in the chat wants to join. Thanks for everybody for jumping on with us and for joining us tonight. We will see you later. Peace.
Oh.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.